Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Wednesday night, which means that it's another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly, and why don't we introduce ourselves, starting with the person on my left, which is Malleus Unsworn. Take it away, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Malleus Sunsworn, a Tempest Cleric of Bela.
Now let's move over to the mean green one.
I'm so green. That's ridiculous.
You love it. Do you want me to
Do
you want me to take you down a notch?
Yeah, it's a little distracting.
All right, fine. Introduce yourself while I'm degreening you.
Hello, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
All right, now let's go to the girl in purple.
Hey, that's me. Hi, it's Winter. I'm playing Mars, the Tiefling Rogue.
How's
I'm
that?
so excited. Excited. I think Amy looks pretty good.
I'm so green. It's
You,
ridiculous.
you look literally just like Alphaba. It's
I
great.
took you down 50%.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, it looks like makeup.
If I degreenify you.
So
Anyways.
let's talk to our singing boy.
I'm Mike, and I'm playing Xeno Rightwing. He is our half-elf ranger.
All right, and you may be wondering why we are doing this strange layout. Normally we have me in one, and then we have everybody else in a single one. Well, that is because right now, if you're watching this from the future, hopefully we survive the quarantine crisis of 2020, because right now we're in social isolation. So we are all playing remotely in order to keep the game going and to hopefully provide you with some entertainment during these trying times, as well as a nice hard-boiled egg. Anybody have any questions before we start? So, for one, thanks for coming back and enjoying the show. Hopefully, get some new people in the chat. That's nice.
Do we?
I don't know. My system is struggling to do many things at once.
That's fair.
No. Looks like it's the same old. It's just Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Our lovely, dedicated friends.
Yeah.
All right. Whew. So, I am going to close that, and then grab a nice, cool glass of water.
Yeah, stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Hydration is for the weak.
You say
Last
that
time
about
on-
food too.
Last time on Generic Fantasy Setting, you all finally made it to Skillytown, the home of the Tower of Eddigone the Wise. As you arrived in town, Tia broke off to have a meeting with an old friend that turned carnal, and the rest of you went on a shopping adventure throughout Skillytown, which seemed to be rife with magic items and other delectable collectibles. Now, you also required a bunch of items that you'd lost during your many travels, wasted all of Xeno's family points at the Four Elements, and found yourself...
Well spent.
Very well
Yeah.
spent.
Not wasted.
Well, definitely used up. So, and then you found yourself at the Four Elements, and we ended game with Cadamus returning with finally getting his great axes back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, yes.
I was opening the door and he launched me.
He did launch you.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we just jump in there? You guys have had a little bit more time to relax. For the sake of the stream and for audio quality, I'm not going to be using backing music tonight.
Yeah, Val.
So you'll
Makes
have
sense.
to just imagine flute music playing.
Toot, toot, toot,
Trickling
toot,
water and birds singing.
Oh, want me to go get my penny whistle? No.
A little bit. All right. So what do you do? What's going on?
Well, I guess if we've rested, then maybe we should try and see about contacting Eddigone.
Yeah,
Well, I
we
mean-
were resting because there was a reason for it, because we had to wait a day or something anyways, so we were going to spend the time going to the shops. I just can't remember why.
Well,
Something about
actually-
a barrier at the at the bridge to the. We couldn't get past the.
we went back to the hotel because we're like, It's like 7 o'clock in the evening.
That too.
Let's
yeah,
just
right.
go. Let's just go back to the room, and then we'll try it in the morning.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's there was no you had to wait for something. You guys all just decided to goof off.
Oh, I
Just
thought there was like
we
a,
were waiting till the next day.
Well, no,
Uh,
we waited because Tia
yeah,
left off
yeah.
to go see that camp. So we were
yeah.
all like, well, might as well go shopping.
Because we were waiting for Amy to come back after work before we went and did any more of the adventuring. That's what it was.
Work.
All right. And while you
He was
were
working.
kicking around,
Amy was working.
Yeah, Amy was working. Tia wasn't.
Tia was
Or was
working in
she?
a different way. Is that how we spell Tia?
What?
Is that how we spell Tia?
No,
TIA?
Teah.
Ah.
I just noticed that.
Well, nobody caught it last night. That's not my problem.
All good. It's fine.
All right. So while you were kicking around, you would have also heard, you did also hear that Eddigone hasn't actually been seen in town in about 6 months. And ever since the earthquakes that struck the land, his bridge has been down.
Okay, that's what it was. Right.
Oh.
I knew there was a
So-
And I
barrier.
think that I had seen that there was some sort of mage barrier in a bubble
you-
kind of
you-
around
you
his
saw that-
tower.
You saw that a rainbow was bisected by it. Yeah.
Refraction.
Refraction. All right. So as you are relaxing and just kind of enjoying a nice, calming night, can I get everyone to make me a perception roll?
Sure can.
Ooh.
Also, I want to
20.
show you the dice I'm using right now.
All right.
Dice.
Oh, I'm proud of.
Clear blue?
They're
Yeah,
purple
they're
for the
like teal.
audience.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Well, hi. Oh, and I have red ones as well. So anyway. And they're already rolling better for me.
I've
Nice.
got these lovely green marbly ones. with
Oh, I
gold
love
in them.
those. I love that
Nice.
one.
They're really nice to me too. So
But it's going to be an unnatural 20 for Tia.
Me too, a natural.
24.
Nothing
All
about
right.
its natural Mars.
24.
Woo!
All right. And what did Mars get?
20. Like Tia.
Are you kidding? You guys all got 20 or above?
Yep. Because
Apparently.
we're cool.
Okay. Well, in
What'd Farrah get?
a 14.
Oh,
Ooh.
I rolled a
Catamus-
14.
No,
She's
she
just-
rolled a 9. She's got a +5.
She's just enjoying that bed way too much and is totally
Wow.
oblivious to her surroundings.
Honestly.
Oh no, she got a 10. Never mind.
Those beds are really comfortable sounding, so
yeah.
I don't
I'm
blame
just gonna
her.
keep the comments to myself.
So, your rooms are luxurious, and along the back wall of each one of them is an incredibly expansive window that looks out into the harbor. And as you're sleeping through the night, about 4, maybe 5 in the morning, just before dawn is beginning to creep across the horizon, you'll find yourselves woken by the sound of fireworks. The skyline lights up in bright neon yellows and purples.
Are we used to seeing fireworks from where we're from originally? Or is this a new concept?
You've heard of them before? You haven't really ever seen them. But
I
you know of
probably
them?
have.
Yeah, you have, from various avocado celebrations.
I wonder if I would think that we're being attacked.
Well, actually, you'll probably all jolt out of bed and go and check what the hell is going on just out of a little bit of fear. And if you look, it does for a moment. Zeno, they're doing a morning fireworks display, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Is everyone going to check it out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Might as well.
So as you groggily look out of bed, you'll see that this firework display is limited to the top floors of Eddigone's tower. It does not appear like a fireworks display now that you're looking at it. It appears as Mars's first instinct, a side of the tower explodes,
Oh my
raining
god.
about 10 feet of brick down into the water.
So it's exploding from the inside out.
Yep.
What if Eddigone's back?
Something went wrong.
We gotta go.
Wizard
let's go.
Tower. Who knows?
It's true.
This might be a casual Tuesday for him.
I mean,
Yeah, it's true. It could be.
you could always wait.
No, let's go check it out.
What if he's hurt?
What if
All right.
there's something cool?
What if there's lots of money?
What if there's something shiny?
These are all valid questions. So, do you all don your armor and head across?
Yeah, that's all.
All right. So, donning your armor, is anybody waking Farah or Cadamus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they not wake up?
They
From
did
the
not
noise?
wake up. No.
Are
They
they
did not
okay?
succeed the perception check.
Oh yeah, right. I was like, are they okay?
So, who is waking Farah up?
I will.
Okay. How do you go about waking Farah up?
How is she sleeping?
She is sleeping in the bed, starfished across the entire thing. And who was sleeping in her bed with her?
Oh, were we sharing?
There, I think. Was there enough room for everybody? I forget.
There was, yeah.
It was
But
a large room.
there were like 4 beds.
No, yeah. And then I think Cadamus was sleeping in the living room.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so Farah is just laying in the center of her bed. Her tail is lazily swishing out the bottom of the sheets.
Like, I'll be gentle, but like firm enough to be like, Farah, wake up.
What? Is it breakfast?
The
Is it
tower's
breakfast?
exploding.
We're not in the tower. And she is going to jump out of bed and grab her clothes and just start pulling them on rather hastily. Okay, so I guess we're going now. We probably need to go, right?
Yep.
Malia's still finishing putting on her armor. You got a sec.
Where's my hat?
Did we get you a new hat?
Yeah, she went and bought a new hat.
Oh, you're right.
Of course she did.
All right. Who's waking Cadamus?
I probably tripped over him on the way to the window.
Watch where you're going, Pointy.
Fire!
I'll kick the bottom of his feet.
Ow. Are we
Fire,
walking?
Cadamus! You're on fire.
What? I'm not on fire. You're on fire.
You will be when we go to the tower that's exploding.
Good.
I'm up. He's going to jolt upright. And hey, Pointy, strap me in.
Alright.
He's going to basically get you to help him put his armor on because it's faster that way.
Yes.
All right, and after getting dressed, you all race out the front of the Four Elements and down the main streets, down Skilly Road, over towards Skillian Lane, and head down into the harbor front. As you're running, you're noticing that a number of people have already come out. In fact, you're passing several dozen people who have come out of their homes to watch this display. A couple of them are, oh, yeah, that's really nice. And a couple of them are actually realizing what is happening and are quite alarmed.
As they should be.
Are you guys just going straight to the bridge?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
there anyone who looks like an city guard official, someone who like officer or something? Because I want to
Yeah.
have her going past just be like, hey, this new or does this happen sometimes?
The woman who's sitting on the corner drinking a cup of coffee and eating a donut turns to you and goes, no, not really.
Cool. Okay, cool. And then she's gonna like double time it towards the tower.
All right. As you progress down to the water, you are you're going to run down these cobblestone roads made of that strange rubbery material. And as you rush, you will find yourself down at the harbor front along one of the main lanes at the base of this old, impossibly pretty bridge. It looks like the entire foundation are built of some type of translucent quartz. And over on the side of it, you will see that there is an orb free floating above a pedestal by about 3 inches. It's the color of molten copper, and it appears to be the only unnatural adornment on the bridge. The bridge itself only extends about 10 feet over the water before it looks like it's tapered to vanish. There is no bridge spanning the 300-foot gap.
Investigation roll?
Sure, go ahead.
Is there a rock or a pebble on the ground that I can pick up?
Yes, there is.
I'm going to go and toss a rock into where it vanishes.
All right. So basically, the bridge is just, it almost looks more like a pier at this point because it's just a bridge front and a bridge front. And the entire interceding area, there is no illusory bridge. So you toss the rock and it goes splish right into the water. And
Cool.
You are going to hear something yell from the water and a very scaly hand give you the finger.
Ah,
Sorry!
I got an 18, by the way.
An 18. Glancing around, you think that the bridge must be magical. And this orb is the only thing that is standing out from the norm. It looks somewhat... whatever this orb is, it has some key to activating the bridge.
I'm going to touch it.
All right. It is warm to your hand and actually will move as you touch it. Basically, it's like hovering in air. Like it's about the size of like a cantaloupe. So yeah, it is warm to the touch. It is obviously metal. And it has veins of some type on it. Like gold veins running through it.
Hey, Malia, you know magic stuff. Any idea about this thing?
You can make me an Arcana roll. You gotta be kidding, Farah, really? Farah rolled
21.
Okay, this is obviously some type of mechanism. You would have to access it. Okay, this is... you start remembering the lore that you've read about this guy. And as you're starting to plumb the depths of your memory and the history that you know about these type of things, you know that this is a rainbow bridge. A bridge created by magically bent light. Perhaps maybe it's only activated if you know the correct keyword, or maybe you have to do something to this orb.
can I try to do an insight roll?
Do I have any idea what that might be?
Maybe cast a spell on it? Yes, you may.
Like daylight?
17.
17. Are you communicating this with everybody as you're thinking?
Yeah.
Oh, cast a cantrip light on it.
Oh, just light?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that work?
So, as you are prepping this, Mars, you are looking at this and you think, okay, something needs to be done. So Mars, your insight roll, you are going to get a really bad feeling about something happening up ahead. In fact, as you try to focus on this bridge, your attention keeps being drawn across it to the tower itself and the strange, sickening lurch in your stomach that you've come to know oh so well.
Guys, I think there's a shard in there.
Malia, you call down the power of Vela into the orb, calling a light spell into play. The veins of this this orb begin to glow and the veins of gold become translucent and begin to shimmer down through the air into the bridge itself, and little veins of light will begin to streak across the gap. And then suddenly, with the flutter of an old gasping light switch, the bridge will and will turn on like a fluorescent bulb.
Wow.
Okay.
It
Let's
does
run
steady.
across.
Does it feel firm?
Are you? If you run up, and is anybody just running across?
No.
Okay. All right. So Malia, you go up and toe the edge, and as your toe touches down, your elf just takes off running.
No, wait, guys. Something feels wrong. Be very careful.
All right. So what do you all do?
Does he fall through? Or does he make it?
He makes it. It's holding his weight.
All right. Does it feel firm under my foot? Because that's very
If-
different between an elf and a dwarf.
It feels like running on glass.
That's terrifying. All right, let's go.
Ooh.
Yep, let's go.
Oof.
Like thick glass, but like it has the same slickness. There is
I
also
was
no
this
railing.
close. I was this close to being like, I don't trust this bridge. Let her walk.
Yeah, fair enough.
As you are running across, you will see that. Can I get a? What's everyone's? Actually, go ahead and make me one more perception roll as you're running. Oh,
From all of us?
damn, Cadamus. Anybody who is trying to pay attention to the surroundings, Christine Malia is going to have advantage on this.
15.
19 for Tia.
7.
Excellent.
All right, so Mars, you're just worried about getting across the bridge and facing whatever's on the other side. So you are going to be very primed for that. What did you get, Malia?
Nat 20. So
Nat
28.
20. Okay. So everybody, Mars, unfortunately, you're the focused on the world ahead club. Everybody else will feel the bridge shake again as another explosion rips through the side of the temple, and the side of the tower, and a gout of. One moment, please. A gout of green fire is going to erupt out of the side of the building, showering a portion of the bridge ahead of you with large stones and brick from the side of the tower.
Is there a smell?
It smells like. Make me an insight roll, Mars.
Nat 20.
Not really? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Mars, everybody else, as this is why you didn't notice what they're noticing, is because you're immediately transported back to the smell beneath Tirosha, the dome of Count Mount Doom Von Doom. The oil pits. It smells like burning oil. Now, the rest of us, as the side of the building gives way, you are going to notice that the rocks have no problem showering down onto the bridge. Whatever
Cool.
that barrier is gone. That was loud.
All right.
Arcana roll what makes green fire?
Sure.
Unnatural 20.
Many things.
I
Many
guess anything
things.
with copper would be a big one too.
Yeah. You think anything? Alchemist fire.
Hmm.
That's the big one. Alchemist fire is usually green or a putrid-looking kind of bluish orange, which is a weird color. But those, yeah. All right. So as you are running, you are going to rush up to the front door, which is a tremendous double door. This tower is quite large. The base is about You think it's about 100-foot about 100-foot diameter. It's fairly large enough that it is. You'd say that this is probably about 20 stories tall.
That's a big tower.
It's a big tower. It's a sizable tower. And as you rush up to the front door, you will catch your breath for a moment.
Am I able to catch up?
Yep, you're going to be able to be right next to them.
Okay, I mentioned the thing about it smelling like the Pit Marin Doom Von Doom smell oil.
The Doom.
Doom.
Fair is going to give you a blank look.
That was before your time.
I think immediately
Where
before.
we found her. Yeah.
All right. What's the plan? Are we going in?
I think the plan is to go in. I don't think we have any other plan.
Can we hear anything?
You can make me a perception roll, Mars.
Nope.
Okay. The doors are very thick. So, okay, are we all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna be.
All right. Do you
Want
me to open the door?
While we're now here, does it look like there's any other ways to enter the tower?
Not from this angle. Looks like the front door is the only way in from this side. There might be a back door,
Okay.
but it would take a little while to get there.
Yeah.
Never mind then. I can use those cool boots to see if I can run really fast and just do a lap.
Do you want to?
Can I?
You can totally run around the island. Yeah, go ahead.
Woo! Bye, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Do me a favor. Make me a deck save.
A deck save.
Yeah.
Gonna have some building fall on you.
How's a 22?
All right. So there's going to be some more brickwork that crumbles down at you, but you are going to be able to run out of the way with your intense speed. As you, it looks like defensively this only has one entrance.
Okay. I'll relate that back. I was wondering if there might be some sort of like cellar from underground or
Not that you can see. You will notice that as you're going around, there are some very serious iron shutters collapsed across certain portions of the tower. You think it might be some type of security system?
Okay. I'll let you guys know when I come back about that.
You're going to rush back. Now, while Mars is running around, what's everybody else doing? Do you want me to open it?
Wait for Mars to get back. We don't know if we'll set something off.
Another explosion as she's running around rocks the building, and bits of debris is going to fall. Can I get everybody to make me a deck save?
Sure. Well, that's could do worse.
Okay, what'd you get?
9.
9. Okay, cool.
9.
Amy, do me a favor. From this one in particular, take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Malia and Zeno, what'd you get?
24.
16.
Okay, so both of you are going to just take 1 point of bludgeoning damage each. Most of it's going to bounce off of your armor. Cadamus and Farah are both going to get hit for 4. And as bits of brick rain down, and they're going to just cast a look around. If we wait too long, I don't know if the tower's going to be here.
Well, I don't want to be inside if we die when that happens.
Thought the whole point was getting it, and at that point, Mars is going to round the corner.
Great.
In we go.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Knock it down.
Okay.
Please.
Cadamus is going to kick the door, and the door is going to kick back, and he's going to stumble backwards.
So you guys, there's a lot of very reinforced iron bars along the bottom where I was walking by.
Cadamus is going to yell and put his axe in the center of the door, which is going to split it. He's going to rip his axe out, and the door is going to reheal itself.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to knock on the door.
All right. Make me a persuasion roll.
It's gonna be an 8.
All right.
How do
roll
you
me,
persuade
roll
it?
me one more time.
12.
12. As you knock on the door, now this door is an incredibly large. It looks like ironwood door that's been riveted on top of this strange burnished metal with kind of a Damascus pattern woven into it, and above it, at the center top, is this huge, about the size of like a serving dish, dome. And as you knock on the door, the dome is actually going to split, and a mechanical-looking face is going to lean down. Hello?
Hello?
Ah, it's you. You've been away a while. Would you like to come in?
Yes, please.
He's expecting you.
Oh, cool.
All of you?
Yeah, they're with me.
Even that one? He points down at the angry dwarf sputtering at the door.
Don't hold it against him. Please.
All right. And the mechanical face kind of
Tia.
adjusts.
Tia, have you been here before?
Yeah, sure.
And the doors are going to crack open. And can I get everyone to roll me initiative?
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I don't like that.
Neither do I.
I got an
All right.
unnatural 20.
Unnatural.
Natural 20.
6.
Okay. Okay, so who got unnatural 20?
Mars.
Okay, and so did Malia. What are your dex bonuses?
4. 1.
Okay,
The cleric is
Mars.
no way better than the rogue.
Okay, who got above 15? Okay, what'd you get, Zeno?
I got 13.
Okay. What'd you get, Tia?
6.
Nice.
Okay. So, Farah... Can I get an insight roll off of everybody real quick?
Off everybody? Okay.
Yeah.
17.
17? Okay. Anybody who was paying attention to Cadamus sputtering at the door anyway.
19.
Oh, I
19. Okay. So everybody except for Zeno, I believe, is going to notice that when this mechanical man looks down at Cadamus, he goes completely sheet white. And if you did not succeed, you think that he's probably sputtering at his inability to hack down a door. Instead, he is sputtering at whatever this thing is. And with that, the doors are going to crank open, and you are going to enter an expansive chamber with a curving stairwell that proceeds along the left wall. This entire building is the center tower is much thinner than the external tower, basically. So, like, this is the outer wall. The inner wall is what you're entering to. So you walk down a corridor that enters into the actual corkscrew of the center tower. But even so, the gap between the spiraling stairwell that goes all the way to the top is large enough that you could easily run several wagons side by side without having them touch. And as you enter, who is going first? I want marching order.
I'll go first,
Um,
Mars.
Okay. I'm just going to set these up on my computer. All right. Who's after?
Probably me.
I'll probably go third.
Okay.
Ranger will bring up the back.
Okay, that means the Pharaoh will go right in front of you because that's where casters go. And I guess Cadamus will be right there as well. So you guys will make an NPC sandwich.
Yay!
Okay. All right. Rushing in. Or actually, how are you going in, Mars?
So I know that this thing at the door knows we're here, but I want to go in stealthily so that anything else that might be inside won't be able to detect me.
Okay. Go
Can I
ahead and
do
make
a
me a
roll?
stealth. You can. Is anybody else following directly behind her? If so, you can choose to do a stealth roll as well.
28.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't think I'll bother because I can really fudge it up.
I mean, I can do our pass without a trace thing. If Mars makes any indication that she's planning on being stealthy, then might as well just do that all together, right?
If you're able to notice her posturing, maybe like she goes kind of different, a bit more lower in the knees and the like towards the ground when she's being more stealthy. So if you're used to seeing that from her,
I mean, if
you
you do, like, would Mars communicate at all? Would she like tap on the shoulder and be like we've done this enough that we would. I feel like
I
we
think
would
you know when she's gonna take sneaky points.
Yeah.
I think you would know that.
So in that case, sure, yeah, I will cast Pass Without a Trace on the party.
All right, so that gives her a 38, if I'm not mistaken.
Means that she gets plus 10 to her roll.
All right, so as you are sneaking ahead, who is let's see, passive perception? Who's actively listening for what's going on in the surroundings?
Yes, me.
Yes.
All right,
Absolutely.
so go ahead and make me a perception roll. I'm not looking for high.
You got 20.
How is a 17?
17
15.
is great. And Mars, you're in front, so you can actually roll with advantage.
ooh, with advantage. So the first
Yeah.
one was a 17. Next one was a 6. So 17 plus, and you want perception soaring?
Yeah.
So it'll
Don't
be
worry,
19.
You definitely got it. As you were sneaking ahead, all of you are going to hear several noises. One is the sound of people chanting and the sound of magic being hurled. Then you can also hear very distantly the sound of yelling and also the sound of grinding gears and scratching metal on stone, but hundreds of pounds of metal grinding into old ancient stone, like if to grind it to dust.
But just a single voice.
Just a single voice for the most part, yeah. But there are quite a few voices that are raised in yells and in incantation. And I would like, Mars, you are going to notice the sound of several footsteps headed your direction. So you are, as the front doors open, there is a front entrance hallway that goes about 30 feet down. You're almost to the edge of that hallway into this corkscrew room. When you hear this. Now, the ground underneath your feet is a plush velvet carpet. Well, it's plush like velvet. It's this beautiful crushed red carpet with a number of beautiful furnishings and tapestries along the inner wall here.
So it's
you'll be able to
absorbing sound from me.
a lot of your sound, yeah. But as you're coming up, you can actually hear the sound of people running downstairs. And they sound like they're headed your direction. What do you do?
I'll go back to the group and be like, and just kind of motion a lot of like someone's coming.
All right.
Is there any alcoves off this corridor? Or is it just a straight hallway?
There is a door off to the left that looks like it's some type of closet.
I will try it really quick.
It is unlocked. Do you open it?
Yeah.
It looks like a coat closet. It is large enough for Ooh, how many do you want to try to fit in a cloak closet? A coat closet.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Okay. Is anyone doing anything? Also, there are quite a few
Tia's
nice
gonna-
robes in that closet.
I'm
Oh,
going super stealth mode engaged.
Okay.
He is gonna try and hide.
I will pop into the closet.
Okay.
Oh no.
Malia, you may roll me an investigation roll if you choose,
Sure.
or a stealth roll.
Or stealth?
Yeah, your call. Pick one.
Well, I guess I want to be trying to be stealthy, so investigation will come second.
Okay.
So
About that.
Remember,
There's
you
always
get
a
plus
good
10 for
sound.
stealth.
You get plus
Yes,
10,
but
and
when
you
you roll a nat one,
Oh no.
me too.
Oh no. You guys.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Stop.
Christine, when you open it, you opened the door to that closet.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was probably coming up behind you, tripped, and just slammed the door shut.
Both of you
super
have
loud.
fallen into the closet.
to be fair, I do have disadvantage on this.
Both of you have fallen into the closet. And
Hello,
that
Zeno.
means, yeah. Well, Zeno's been in there a while, but the rest of you, three robed individuals are going to run into the hallway that you are at. Look down and notice the three of you, Tia, Cadamus.
Well, Tia was trying to
and-
hide.
Oh, what'd you get on your roll?
20, not 20. So 21 plus 10 is 31.
All right. So, they are going to notice Cadamus for sure.
32, I lied. I have plus 2 on stealth.
All right, and are going to look down the hall dressed in their dark black and purple robes. He's with Eddigone. Kill him! And they're going to rush him.
Do they pass the closet to do that?
They will, but they have initiative.
That's fine. It means I can come out behind them, though.
That's true. All right, so they are going to rush forward, and what is his armor class? 17. Okay, that's 1 hit. That's 2 hits. All right, they are going to rush, brandishing their weapons, and are actually going to stab him 3 times as he dances around their blades as best he can. But it's still quite hard when there are that many of them. Yeah, I'm right here, you big bastards. 2, 3, 7, 14 points of damage. Not the best, not the worst.
More cloaked
All right.
individuals, damn it.
What's that?
More cloaked individuals, damn it.
All right, Mars, you are up. So they have raced past you from where you've hidden next to a credenza.
Okay, so I'm seeing them attacking one of my teammates, so I'm gonna go up behind them and go stabby stabby.
All right, so we're going to have them listed as 1, 2, and 3. 2 is the closest to you. Go ahead and make me a roll.
Cool.
You have advantage because they don't know you're there.
Yeah, babe. Okay.
21.
21 is a definite hit. Go ahead and roll me damage with sneak attack.
I have 11, 13, 13 plus 8, 21, and then plus 4, 25.
25 total. All right. You are going to sink your blade into the... This is your dagger, right? You are going to sink your dagger into the back of the one that just stabbed Cadamus in the shoulder, and you are going to feel your blade scrape down through his shoulder and in across the ribs at the front of his body, and as you twist the blade out, he's going to crumple to the ground. Bleeding profusely, still alive, but in very bad shape and not able to stand. With that, Malia, you are going to hear the sound of battle outside of the closet.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Okay. I pop out and fling my spiritual weapon or not my spiritual, my hammer at them.
Okay, there's number 1 and number 3.
Let's go with number 1.
Okay. All right, so number 1, go ahead and make me a roll. You are going to basically, like, the door is going to fly open and actually come off one of its hinges as you kick it open. And
26 to hit.
that is a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Oh, and I'm doing my whatchamacallit.
Your
Divine
heavenly
Strike.
wrath. Yeah.
Divine Strike. 24 damage.
Oh, 20. Jesus. Okay.
7
your
of that
hammer.
is thunder.
Your hammer is going to catch him and slam him into the side wall. And actually, that's I misspoke. Because as the figure collides into the wall, the hood's going to fall back, and you are going to recognize a very feminine face underneath. Well, you'll detect a very feminine face underneath. Then it is Farah's turn, who was also hiding behind the credenza. Is going to stand up and cast Magic Missile on the 2 that have already been struck. And number 1 and number 2 are both going to be hit by bolts of arcane energy. And the one on the ground is going to stay on the ground. The one that you flung into the wall just now is going to crumple over and stop resisting. Overhead, you are going to feel the foundation of the tower shake and something incredibly loud roar. Tia.
Yeah, that's not great.
Wait, Zeno, what'd you roll?
For which?
Oh, I realized I skipped Zeno.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
So, Zeno, you're in the closet. What do you do?
I'm gonna come out of the closet. And I'm going to go shooty.
Okay, there is one guy up.
There's one guy up. All right, it's time to go shooty at that one person.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do straight up attack bonus, so that'll be the normal +9 to hit.
Okay.
And
And you get 3 attacks on your first round, don't forget.
Yes, I've got 3 dice in hand.
I hope you botch them all, because that would be hilarious, but I also hope you succeed.
Well,
We believe in you.
my lowest one is 19.
Okay, that's 3 hits then.
Alrighty, so up. Oh no, I only have 2d6. That's a d10. That's a d8. That's a d8. Oh my god, I'm low on dice. Okay. But I can do this. Alright, so we're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 19 plus 6, 37.
37. All right, pumping 3 arrows into the back of the one that just that stabbed Cadamus in his arm to the left. Your arrows are going to strike him in the side of the chest, in the other chest, and in the throat, and he is going to topple to the ground, dead as a doornail. But that's not all that's happening right now. Tia, as you come out ready to strike the one that Zeno just clocked, you are going to hear someone run down the hallway behind you and is now in view. It's someone wearing similar purple robes, but this is adorned with streaks of silver, and you can see that it's a very brightly skinned man. You can see with your dark vision there's something wrong about the hue of his flesh.
Mm-hmm.
He's not colored like a normal person. It looks more like Mars? A dark reddish purple hue. And a pair of spiraling goat horns jut out from underneath the side of the hooded robe. In his hand, he is carrying a staff that looks like it's hewn out of some type of humanoid bone, the very top of it grasping the skull of a child with skeletal fingers.
Huh.
As he is going to rush into the hallway, look down at this scene in front of him, and it is your initiative on him. What do you do?
Don't like that. I was gonna activate my Staff of the Adder as a bonus action, and then how far is he from me?
From where you were hiding, about 15 feet.
I'm gonna smack him with it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, six to. So I'm just trying to make sure I understand how I've actually set up my numbers here.
Totally fine.
Yeah, I believe that is my. I think because I rolled a 16. And I have this +5 to strength now. So, you know, it's going to be 21 plus proficiency bonus. So 24.
24 is a hit.
Yeah. Cool.
And what's his save? Because
it is a.
Did you animate it?
Yeah. As a bonus action to animate it. So they need to succeed a DC 15 con save.
Okay. He did not.
Okay. So I believe I'm rolling 1d6 because it's a staff, and then 3d6.
Holy crap.
In poison damage?
All right, roll 3d6 poison damage. And how much did the staff do?
The staff is going to do 1d6 plus 6. The staff does 11
Cool.
on its own.
Cool. All right.
And Jesus. So 16 poison damage.
Okay, so hold that thought for 1 sec, okay?
Yeah, and the damage type is piercing, by the way, for the staff itself, because
Cool.
my staff is biting him.
That sounds good. Hold those numbers real quick. So what was the total?
The poison
15.
was
15.
16, because I did 12 plus
Okay.
4 is 16. So 16 poison, and then 11 piercing.
Okay, so 27 total. Good hit.
Oh, Jesus.
So that is... Yay. I mathed quick. I need you to do me a quick favor, though.
Yeah?
And... Sorry, 1 sec. I just got to look up the rule for this spell.
Mhm.
While you're looking that up, Amy, your makeup looks so pretty.
Oh, thanks.
Uh,
Right now I'm very green in the feed, so...
Yeah, but
Tia, I
like
need
on
you
the
to
other
make-
camera, it's good.
I need you to make me a deck save.
Of course you do.
I mean, Amy, do you want me to degreen you?
If you want. It'd be kind of cool to show off the makeup. So deck save, you said?
Yeah.
Is gonna be a 17.
17. All right, that's going to be enough for that. Boop. Half as much, so...
I mean, I'm
moment.
enjoying, because we don't have all the filters on that we normally have when we do this together in person, that you can actually see that my hair is purple.
Yeah.
It wasn't showing up for the longest time, so...
Amy, as you strike with your staff, a gout of hellish flame is going to lick out of his body and strike you for 11 points of fire damage.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Mars, you know exactly what that is.
He's oh so spicy. Uh-oh.
All right, so you're going to rush up and strike him with that. He is going to take a 5-foot step back and is going to look around this scene of carnage. That's not good. And he's going to call some help. He's going to cast a spell. And over by you, all 3 of his buddies are going to stand up off the ground. Bolts or arrows still piercing their throats. Their corpses are going to rise and groan at you, reaching for their weapons. Let's see now. Cadamus is going to look down and say, "Good, I was worried I wasn't going to get a chance." And he's going to take one of the great axes off his back, brandish it, and are you shitting me?
He got that one, didn't he?
I got a nat 1 and a 5.
Ouch.
So he immediately loses one of his axes, right?
No.
At least there's no
Basically,
hole for it to drop down this time. Unless one just appears randomly.
he's going to
Maybe
grab
just a
it,
grate.
throw, and it's going to launch over Malia's head and lodge in the wood of the closet, disappearing behind some of the robes.
So it's gone forever.
It's in Narnia now.
Yeah.
That the chat just gave F. Pay respects to the great axe. Oh man.
Oh, poor Cadamus.
Oh boy.
The guy
All right.
can't catch a break.
All right, back at the top of the initiative. So Mars, you're right here. One of the skeletal cultists is going to turn and take 2 slashes at you with their hands. One is going to be a definite miss. The other one is going to be a 19. Does that hit?
Wait, who are they attacking?
Mars.
Okay.
Was that a yes?
Okay, because I can't hear Mars right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
Winter.
yeah.
I think
Winter,
you're
your audio's not on.
Yeah, no, I
there you
had to
go.
unplug the microphone and put it back in because it was kind of glitching.
Okay.
So yes, it does hit. How much damage?
So that is going to be not terribly much, to be honest. These are pretty basic bitch skeletons.
Basic bitch.
Well, zombies, but still. So it's going to be actually 8 points of damage. This one hits you in the shoulder, spinning you down off your feet. You're going to recover, but it's going to be a good hit. One of them is going to take 2 swipes at Cadamus, and is going to deal another 5 points to him. Then one of them is going to turn and launch himself at Malia. And Malia, would you like a free attack?
Sure.
Okay, this is a point blank range because he botched.
Okay. Does it have to be an attack or can it be channel divinity?
He botched. I'll allow that.
Awesome. I present my holy symbol in his face and speak a prayer to Vela. And if
Okay.
he is level 1, like CR1 or lower, he just dies.
Oh, he doesn't get a save at all?
When it fails its saving throw. So if it's a
Okay,
level 1 or lower, otherwise it's turned.
So what is my difficulty?
I believe it's a 16.
16. All right. You're going to turn, grab your symbol of Vela and hold it aloft. He's going to just explode. Let me roll for his friends.
Is he a gooey zombie?
Yeah, he was still very gooey.
Ew.
So he explodes.
Well, he's not going to explode on you. He's basically going to be burned away by holy light.
Okay, cool. Good.
So you're just going to see like all of his equipment fall to the ground around him.
Ah.
Yes.
He's got some neat stuff actually. If you want to look through that later,
Probably.
he's got like a dagger. He's got like a dagger with a skull on the handle and like a wavy blade.
First time using turn undead.
Proud of you.
The one that just stabbed Mars is going to be fine. The other one is going to evaporate in holy light as well.
Cool.
So that's 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Mars, you're up, and there's someone who just punched you. Sorry, didn't stab you. He clawed you.
Oh, he used his claws. Okay. I'm gonna hit him back, and I'm gonna use both of my attacks. So,
Stabby,
not
stabby.
sneak attack, but use my dagger and my rapier.
Sounds good. Let's turn up my laptop cooler.
A 12 doesn't hit, does it?
Actually, let me double check that, because I'm pretty sure now that he's dead, it does.
Oh. Because the other one's a 20.
The 20 is a definite hit.
Yeah. And that's with my +2 bonus with the dagger.
So just one moment. More class. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be a hit.
Cool.
He lost a point of dex when he died.
Nice. So I'm adding 3, 7. That's 10. +2 for the daggers bonus. So that's 12. And then plus a dexterity for 16.
16?
16.
All right, that is a definite hit. How many hit points does he come back with? All right, so you're going to bury your dagger into his, your dagger into the side of his throat and your rapier into his side, and he is going to lumber forward, coming almost forehead to forehead with you as he just locks eyes with you, and it's quite disturbing.
I really badly want to be like headbutt. No.
Malia, it is your normal turn.
Okay, and it's just this guy left now?
It's just this guy.
Okay, I'm gonna fling my hammer in his face.
Okay, go ahead.
Does a 19 hit?
It most certainly does. Go ahead and roll me damage. Tell me if you get more
and
than...
I'm doing divine.
Thank you
What?
for telling me.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to say it. I haven't had it that long.
I know, it's worth it. It's good. And just checking in real quick, is the chat doing okay? Just making sure that I'm getting a little bit of audio glitchy. I'm just making sure that it's not translating into the chat or into the stream.
I hear a little bit of glitchy, but it's not as bad as the Discord was at all.
Cool. Yeah,
I'm
I paid for Zoom. So.
I'm only noticing it when you do a lot of like back and forth from the mic. It seems to. I think maybe the movement and the changing sound maybe throws Zoom off.
Okay.
Could be.
But that's 25 damage.
All right, so so he comes face to face with you.
And some of that is thunder damage.
Okay. Mars, you swing your head back to headbutt him reflexively, and as you surge forward, you're going to catch yourself as his head vanishes off of his shoulders. And you are staring into a still bloody pool that was once the nape of his neck.
Ew.
Gross.
Look at.
No.
Don't tell her that. She'll do it. She ate halfling, remember?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Halfling stew.
You're right.
Yeah, but this one's like, maybe it's fresh dead, so maybe it's not so bad.
All right, what are the rest of you doing? The necro tiefling is just at the edge fighting with Tia. He's at half cover for anybody trying to attack him except for Tia. And it is Farah's turn. Farah is, she's gonna magic missile because that's what she do. Oh god. Well, that's 6 points of damage. Okay, so pew pew pew. Zeno, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot him
Okay, I think that's probably that's a good idea.
because I ignore cover because I'm broken.
Not as broken as you were though.
Not as broken as I was.
You're realistically broken.
Yes. All right. So I'm.
Ooh, I'm gonna look up that one.
I'm gonna take the -5 to get
Okay.
plus 10 damage on both of these attacks.
Sounds good.
All right, so my lowest one is a 14
Okay, that's a miss.
and a 17.
17 is a... 17's going to be a hit.
Yes.
Just barely,
Alright.
but it's a hit.
Alrighty. So that's gonna be 6, 7, 8, 19.
19 total?
19 total.
Okay.
Number of
Wow.
points in your hand.
Oh wait,
That's-
no, not 19 total. I forgot to add literally everything else.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I literally only added my plus 10. So I got 19 plus 6. 25.
That's not bad.
It's a little better.
I was
Yay,
expecting like
25 buddies.
60 something.
All right. So there's going to be another horrible scream from up above. Not really a scream, more of a mechanical roar. And at that point, oh god, he is going to stumble back, having been punched with an arrow through the center of his stomach, and is going to. So Tia surprised him last time, so that's how you got initiative. But he's not surprised this round, which means he gets to drop this, which is great. He is going to cast a spell, and I need everybody inside of 150 feet, pardon me, 60 feet, to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Am I within 60 feet of him?
You absolutely are, my friend.
Okay. Con save?
Con save from everybody.
Nat one.
Fair- Oh my god.
23.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Yeah, unnatural 20.
And then I
Okay.
hit my mic.
I rolled an 18 somehow.
Okay.
Quality.
So. Okay, so the DC was 15 on this. So Mars is the only one that failed?
I think
Believe
so.
so,
Failed
yeah.
hard.
Because I think
Yeah.
Malia
Mike and I both got 20.
and I got 23.
Okay, guys, give me just one sec to roll all of the D6s.
Oh, oh no.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3. I didn't roll as bad as I could. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19, 25. Okay, so Mars, you're going to take 25 points of negative energy damage, or necrotic damage.
Ouch.
And everyone else is going to take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
As he unleashes a circle of death.
I don't like that.
I'm okay, guys.
No, you're not.
And I still also have healing potions on me too,
And you have a cleric.
and a cleric.
All right, 31, and then and +4. Catamus. I rolled his hit points finally, like his new hit points, and he's like
Oh, yeah.
104. He's fine.
Ah.
Okay.
he needs
So Mars, you're actually also going to gain a round of just feeling sickened. So your ability checks are going to have disadvantage, not your attacks.
Abilities? Okay.
Basically, you try to be stealthy. You're just going to want to throw up right now because the life force has been drained out of you. It's going to take you a moment to get that equilibrium back due to that botch.
Okay,
all
but I'm
right.
still being covered by Amy's spell,
Stealth
right?
bonus. Yeah. You
Yeah.
still are, yes.
Should
Unless,
be.
is that
Oh, if I've
concentration?
taken damage, hold on. Let me double check it.
Yeah, so you're going to need to do that. It's also your turn, Amy.
Yeah. Okay, pass without a trace. The second level. Nope.
I
it's
believe-
a second level spell. Yeah, pass without a trace. It is concentration up to an hour. I think I have a DC. 15 or half the damage, whichever is lower or higher.
So it'd be 15.
9 plus. So I lost that spell.
Okay, so that spell fumbles as that happens, and what do you do?
I want to cast Watery Sphere.
Okay.
Yeah. One action, concentration up to 1 minute. I conjure a sphere of water with a 5-foot radius at a point I can see within range. I can hover, but no more than 10 feet up off the ground. A creature in the sphere of space must make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and cast that
on the guy. Yeah. If he fails,
I'm gonna re-roll because that was cocked between a 10 and a 17. 19.
Okay, so he succeeds then. So he manages to get away. He's ejected from the space into the nearest unoccupied space of the creature's choice outside the sphere.
Of the creature's choice?
Of the creature's choice, yeah.
Okay, he's going to
just swim out of it.
He's going to jump back around the corner and out of range of people.
Yep. Okay.
All right, and there's a giant watery spear in front of you. Cadamus is going to look forlornly at the closet where his axe has gone missing.
Yep.
And then draw his second great axe. And he's going to dive. He's going to run and dive through your sphere.
Okay, so he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yep. So that's a 24.
So he succeeds and can go through it.
Okay.
But does his axe succeed?
He's carrying it. I think.
It better. This is his special axe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he brandishes his double-sided labrys and is going to leap through that and out of view. Now we are back at the top of the initiative with Mars.
Okay, so she's not feeling so good.
She's not.
How close is she to this dude?
So there is a corridor that is 30 feet long. You are kind of in the front 10 feet of it. The corridor branches out into the main corkscrewing tower part of the tower, and there is a big wall of water between you and that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's basically a big bubble the size of a couple people.
It'll be useful in a few minutes, trust me.
I'm actually gonna make my way closer to Malia to see if she can help me out.
Okay. Malia, it's your turn.
Okay. How damaged is Mars?
I'm at 46 points of 79.
Okay. Sorry, I just have to pull up my app for my spells because I don't have the book in front of me.
Yeah, that's what I was doing as well. I was looking at possibly casting a spell on someone, but I'll wait.
Just to keep me honest, Cadamus is going to use Second Wind to regenerate 15 hit points.
Okay.
All right, so you run over to Malia, feel it, and she looks gaunt. You've seen Mars in bad shape before. This is definitely that. You can see the negative energy struck her harder than expected.
Okay. 1 second, I'm just checking something really quick.
No worries. Thank you.
How's everybody doing tonight? You having fun?
I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice because, like, my cat has been so happy since I've been home all the time. She's sitting next to me at the table. And she's been here all day as long as I've been at the computer.
It's like I saw.
I'm going to touch Mars and cast Cure Wounds as a 4th level.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because it does only 1d8 otherwise.
How many d8 is this?
So that is 16. 32 points. Hit
Oh,
points.
heck. So plus
That's
32.
beautiful.
That brings
I
me up
don't
to
use my
78.
full level slot very much, so I figured, you know what? Let's use one of them on that.
No, MacLeod. That brings me up of 78 to 79. So, like, I'm one off. That's awesome.
Nice.
Love it.
At this moment, can I beg for a quick break?
Sure. You step out for a sec?
Yeah, I'm going to. So.
All right, go ahead. It was your turn anyway. All right. So Mally is going to heal you. Farah, looking around the scene, is going to... is going to look at Zeno and Mars and is going to drop haste on both of you.
Ooh.
Yay!
Oh, wait, no, that's good. Sorry, I thought it was someone else.
No, this is great.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
She's going to reach out.
Does...
Gotta go fast and touch you both.
What will haste do if am I still under the effects of feeling sick? As far as my ability
that's
tests?
That's gonna fade at the end of this round.
Cool.
Zeno, what do you do?
All right, so Catamus just ran out the door.
He just ran through the wall of water.
Yes, he ran through the wall of water to go engage the Necroteeth. If I go by the edge of the door, can I get a line of sight on Necroteeth?
So there's a big... You will have disadvantage because of the giant wall of water in the way.
Okay, that's fair. And there's no other enemies present?
Not in your tunnel, no.
I'm wondering if we should run up the stairs.
Well, you have to get through the water to reach the stairs.
Oh, I thought he came from outside.
No, he came from inside the building.
Oh, okay. So I will go to shoot him then. Okay, I'm gonna do these separately so I can keep track of which one's which.
Okay.
So first shot.
So you are going to have disadvantage, by the way, because you are shooting through a wall of water.
Yes. So my first shot is going to be a 21.
That's with disadvantage?
That's with the other one that I rolled would have been a 25.
Okay.
So 21, and then this is the second shot. Oy, that's going to be 14.
14 is a miss.
That's a miss. Okay, so one hit. 2d8, 6.
Well, that's going to be very annoying for him. Because that just basically is going to negate the potion he just drank.
Alright, so that is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 points?
10 points of damage.
Alright. Well, that's still not great for him. Alright, so pushing or firing a couple of these arrows straight through the wall of water, you are going to see one curve off and the other one hit home. The ground is going to continue to shake. Tia, it is your turn.
Right, so I'm going to, and I think it takes a full action to do it, move the watery sphere. How high is this corridor?
This corridor that you're in right now is 15 feet tall.
Okay.
If you move it into the tower portion is a good 400 feet tall.
I have to move it in a straight line, and only up to 30 feet. So,
okay.
I think my best option, reminding myself how big it is, it's a 5-foot radius, so it's 10 feet. So I'm gonna lift it up so that there's a 5-foot square underneath it for us to kind of pass through.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's my full action. It lasts for up to a minute total.
All right.
Yeah.
So you'll move it into the center area, and that means that everyone there has to make a save, right?
But no, I'm moving it up above me. I'm basically lifting it straight up into the hallway.
Oh, okay. My
Yeah,
bad.
so that people can walk through underneath it. I can only move it in a straight line, so I can either push it straight along, and force everyone to make a save, or I can lift it so that we can do something, move through it. I mean, what do you think would be a better option?
You could actually just push it into the corridor in front of you, into like the big area. So like this is the foyer, like the entrance tunnel, and it's right here. Then there's like the giant tower itself. You could easily just push it into the tower area, like out of range of anybody being blocked.
Okay, so we're not closed in on both sides?
You are at the base of a light bulb. You are in...
It's about to open out.
Yeah. I can only move it in a straight line.
You are here.
Yeah.
They are here.
Move it down.
Down.
Move your thing.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Different. Whoop.
Different camera.
Whoop. Oh yeah. So.
Okay, slightly higher. Okay. So I am the little X.
Basically, you're a little further down, but yeah, basically.
So
you can lift it to the ceiling, or you can push it straight into the room. If you go straight into the room, you will probably hit Cadamus and this necropriest.
Yeah, so I'll force both of them to take the save. He's
probably better at that than the caster.
That's true. Yeah. So I'll do that. Yeah, I'll move it as long as it's 30 feet ahead of me. I can do that.
It will be.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, good. I read the dice backwards, and I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" No, Cadamus got a 29, and the necromancer got a 6.
Okay, so he's restrained.
So he is floating in a bubble.
Yes, he is. At the end of each of his turns, he can repeat the saving throw and to try and get out of it. But right now, yeah, he's restrained. On a failed save, creature is restrained by the sphere and is engulfed by water. I can do up to 4 creatures.
Kelly, quick question now that turn is over.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that I got another attack because of haste.
Yes, you can go ahead and do that with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. All right,
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah, I can ram the sphere into people.
That
or save
missed.
Saving throw.
Okay.
That missed gloriously.
All right, and so new round. And I need...
Oh, the other thing, Kelly, is that if it goes over a cliff, it starts descending slowly until it's 10 feet above the ground.
Sounds good.
Just so you're aware.
Oh, that's pretty useful, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. As you see up ahead, Cadamus leaps out of the sphere of water, as the other one is caught up in it, and then raises his axe towards something that is out of your sight, and then billowing green smoke is going to fill the chamber, and he is going to drop to a knee coughing, and blood is going to begin pouring out of his mouth.
Oh no.
And
That's
with
not
that,
good.
we are at a new round. One moment, please. That could be much worse. Good job, Cadamus. Just give me 1 sec to tabulate this. 4, 6, 9, 10, 15. 18's not terrible. All right, new round. We are going at the top of the initiative with Mars. Mars, what do you do?
So I just saw that happen, right?
Yep.
From how he's bleeding and the smoke. Does it look like the smoke is singeing anything? Like acidically?
No, it looks like a rolling, sickly green poison.
Oh.
And its vaporous tendrils start to leech around the corner and make their way down toward you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to Cadmus and just check on him.
I need you to make me a Constitution
into the
save.
poison?
Ooh. I rolled an 18 plus 3.
18 plus 3? Okay, so you'd only take half damage.
Yay.
So you are going to take 10, 21, 10 points of damage.
Okay, and that damage is coming from, like, what's
fog.
causing it exactly? So
as you run through the fog.
And is that breathing it in?
That's breathing it in at all. Like being in its zone. You can't hold your breath to save yourself from this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's not like touching skin, it's breathing it. Okay.
It's just, it's not even that you try to breathe it. You feel it force itself up your nose like small tendrils of mist just forcing themselves inside of you.
Yikes.
And as you rush up to Cadmus, what do you do?
How badly was he injured?
About 20 points of damage. He mostly took a knee from not being able to breathe. As you rush in, you are going to see a very tall drow man. Walking down the stairwell. There's a slight shimmer to his appearance, and you will see that as the building shakes, several bricks are going to fall and bounce off of some invisible barrier atop of him.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Make me an insight roll immediately, Winter.
Ooh, 12. It could have been better. 14.
14. You're going to feel that twisting feeling in your stomach.
Okay.
And as you look at him, you're going to notice that he's carrying a large, a knobbed wand that looks like veins wrapping around a length of wood that's had several different jeweled adornments, including a glowing purple one at the base of the wand.
I'm gonna cast darkness on him.
Sounds great. Okay, so you're gonna rush up to Cadmus, cast darkness, and that just works, right? It's just darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, Malia, what do you do?
How far away am I from Cadmus?
You are 25 feet.
Okay. Gust of wind.
Okay, let me double check. Okay, go ahead. It just works, right?
It disperses gas or vapor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's a 60-foot line, 10-foot wide.
Your gust of wind calling down the strength of Vela, you are going to push the gas out of the way, and it is going to be buffeted around the water sphere and pushed up the tunnel of the tower and away.
Cool.
Damn. Okay.
So both Mars and Cadmus will have to do a strength save, or they'll get pushed away as well.
Okay. Cadmus is fine. Mars, you also had an extra action because of haste. Don't forget. So, what did you get on your save, Mars?
Winter, your mic's not working.
Sorry, that was a 19.
Okay, so you're not knocked over. That's fine. Zeno, what do you do?
So can I see this man walking down?
If you run out into the recently cleared misty
I'm
corridor.
Move up.
So you're going to move up. You will definitely see this man.
Okay.
He is an incredibly handsome, regal drow man with pitch dark skin and white hair cascading around some very, very expensive vestments.
And does it? Sorry, Mike. Does it appear that the fog is coming from that wand?
No, it looks like it was a spell that was cast on that area.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. How far away is he from me, having moved up to the edge of the chamber?
He is walking down the stairwell. I would say he is 30 feet from you.
As a bonus action, I can move the spell before my turn ends.
Oh, you're going to blow him?
Yeah, just because. What as well? He does make this strength saving throw.
One moment. I just have to check one minor rule.
So, is this a separate person? Or is this the person I trapped in the bubble?
No, he's still in the bubble.
He's still in.
That was a tiefling.
Okay. He restrained. He ain't going anywhere. Not right now.
All right. Anyway. You are going to redirect the spell. Are you going to actually push the gas in his direction as well, if there's any remaining?
Sure.
Okay. As you
Might
do
as well
so,
hit him with his own spell.
what you're going to notice is it strikes the area in front of him and bubbles out around him, about 5 feet from actually touching him. He looks to be encased in some type of shield.
He's in water. He's in a bubble.
No, this is the other guy.
This is a different guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There are two
Well, I know
bubbles.
what I'm going to do next turn.
2 bubbles. Why are there 2 bubbles?
All
Because
right.
we need all the bubbles.
Farah is going to rush forward and around the corner and try to take in the scene as best she can. And she, there's a guy with a wand, magic missile.
Hey, Kelly. Wasn't it my turn?
Yes, it is. It's Zeno's turn.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I kind of co-opted the beginning of Mike's turn because I hadn't quite finished reading the spell.
All right, so Mike, what do you do?
All right, so I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna see this guy, and now there's been a lot of noise, and now there is poison gas in here. Am I thinking it's this guy, or am I thinking like green dragon at the top of the tower?
You are not thinking green dragon.
Okay, cool.
Well, you know what? With your favorite enemy dragon, I'm going to say this doesn't feel right for a green dragon.
Okay, cool. Just wanted
It
to
doesn't
double
feel
check.
right for anything, to be honest. Something feels really wrong. You have a sinking feeling in your stomach.
Okay. Those are always lovely.
Aren't they?
So I just saw this guy with his little bubble around him.
Mm-hmm.
So what can I do for a little bubble around him?
I mean, honestly, you could, if he has something around him, you could tell Farah to try to dispel it, and then delay your action until the moment the spell goes off.
That's a very good idea.
Because you guys are working in concert, right?
Yeah, because I do not have dispel magic, and she does.
She absolutely does. It's one of her
So,
good
yeah,
things.
That means I don't have to spend a spell slot because I was going to do that next turn.
So I'm going to hold my 3 shots.
So you're going to ready that and just, what do you say?
He's just gonna get Farah's attention and say, this guy has got a magic shield. Dispel, please.
Oh my god, that was so lucky. Holy crap.
Why?
I exactly hit the DC.
Oh,
Nice.
So she is going to rush around the corner, prepared to do magic missile. And as you say, he's got a shield. She is going to pull out Dispel Magic and shatter his globe of invulnerability.
yay!
Because that would have been a dick move. Okay.
Does he now have to do the strike saving throw because he's directly in my line of wind?
How long is the channel of wind? Oh, it's just continuous, isn't it?
Yeah. It lasts up to about a minute. and is a 60-foot long, 10-foot wide.
I have a 13.
No. So he gets pushed 15 feet back.
Okay, he's pushed back up the stairwell.
And if he wants
That means
to
he's
move
pushed out of my
forward,
darkness as well.
he has to spend 2 feet of movement to move 1 foot.
Okay. All right. So now we are at Zeno. He's pushed back, and that pushes him out of the darkness and into a perfect line of shot.
Alrighty, I am going to go shooty.
And shooty.
I am going to just do this straight damage. Straight attack, I think, because I feel like he probably has a fairly high AC. Wow. Okay. So only one of them is above 20. The next highest one is 10. So I'm assuming the 23 hits.
The 23 does hit.
Okay, and then the other two do not. That is sad. Alrighty.
So
Yes.
Mars, just to give you some context on before, I should have said this, but I'm trying to juggle so many magic spells right now. As you cast your darkness, it actually is going to bubble around the bubble and not reach him when you cast it.
Okay.
So that's how people could actually see him. That was my mistake. I should have said that. However, I believe...
But he couldn't see us.
It actually just didn't affect him.
Oh.
Because Globe of Invulnerability blocks any spell below 5th level.
Oh, crap. Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Cool. So just so you know that did pop when it hit him. And then Zeno, how much damage was that?
16.
Total?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. Not bad.
Not bad, but not good.
Feels
not great.
a little sour after the last little while, but...
Well, like because the last little while was just lots and lots of hitting. But I'm rolling really low on damage tonight.
Okay. All right. So you're going to strike him in the shoulder with one of your arrows, or two of them.
One of them.
Is that?
Just one.
And you took 3 attacks, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you fire several arrows into him, and he is going to try to deflect one out of the way with his arm. It's going to catch him in the shoulder. And then we are at Tia.
Okay, so how far is my bubble of water from the other guy in the previously a sphere of invulnerability?
It is within. You want to try to put how many feet can you move it?
30.
You can push it up at this guy because it just is a straight
four
line,
people.
right?
Yeah, and I can hold up to 4 people.
Okay, so
It's your bubble purse.
Oh my god.
I got a 5,
So they're both trapped now.
and they can try to escape on their turns, right?
Yeah, on the I think it's the end of their turn is what I was reading.
Okay.
Hold that up again. Watery sphere. I like this spell a lot. Okay.
So the necromancer got a 3 on hit the end of his turn.
Okay.
So he's trapped, and so is this whatever he is, the drow mage.
Okay. Yeah, at the end of each of its turns, a restrained target can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success.
So here's what happens. There's a flurry of magical energy. There is, Farah, drop the shield. The shield drops, flip, 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 flip. And then you'll, fools, you should, what? Gets knocked over by a gust of wind. And then suddenly a giant bubble of water hits the wall. Okay.
I'm satisfied.
This is ridiculous. All right.
This is yeah.
All right, and at that, there is a tremendous screeching roar that echoes down the corridor, all the way from above, and it is at that point that you will all reflexively look up just because of what's coming. And you, Zeno, when you were looking around before, you thought something about this is wrong. Something about this is making me think of something. It can't be. What is it? It's not a green dragon, right? And it's not. It's absolutely not a green dragon. In fact, it's no dragon that you've ever seen before. What you do
Is
see
it a mechanical one?
is a clockwork dragon made of sails and mechanical gears is clawing its way down the tower directly at you. And I think at that point, we're going to take a 5-minute bathroom break, and we'll be right back.
Oh, shit.
I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, we'll be right back. Hello, everyone. We are back. And so let me introduce you to my friend. I'm really sad that we're doing this distance play because his wings turned out so damn well. But he's so handsome. Look at this handsome
I
boy.
can't see him.
Yeah, you've
Look
shown
at
the other camera.
I'm showing you on the
Oh,
other
there you
camera.
go.
But look at this handsome boy.
He
He's so
big.
handsome.
Like it.
Yes. So, Zeno.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's big.
He is
He's
quite
strong.
large. He's strong, big strong. All right.
Yikes.
All right, let's whip some construct dragon behind.
Try.
All right.
Hey.
Oh,
All
and
right,
he's like,
so-
oh.
So
Mm.
now, let me just write down his hit point total.
18,000.
I
18,000
don't like
over.
this.
All right, top of the order again. As
Top of
this
the
thing
warranty.
bursts down, Catamus is going to stand up and grab his axe on his turn, and look up and go, "Well, shit. Am I seeing that?" And okay,
I wish.
More dragon constructs, damn it.
So with that, the drow is going to spend his round struggling, and is actually going to be able to escape at the end of his turn out of the watery sphere.
Mhm.
Of course, Tia can
Yeah.
always just move it over him again.
Yeah.
But hey,
Wash
Mars,
your hands.
Mars, it is your wash your hands.
So does Mars see any
Oh, yeah.
sign of a shard?
Yeah, I did mention something purple a few minutes ago, didn't I?
You did.
I'm on it.
So on the stairwell, so what you can do if you want to is you can use your haste run to run up the side of the stairwell and encounter this the mage with the wand face to face, because it is definitely the wand has a shard embedded in the base of it.
Oh, I'm on that. Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Just go
Okay.
up, sleight of hand it out of him as he gets sucked into the water ball.
Yeah.
Oh, and at this point, I think my gust of wind has ended.
Okay.
How long does it last for?
A minute.
1 minute.
So it's still going.
Each round is like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes, but
So-
at this point, I'm looking going, well, shit.
Okay, so you just ended
And
it.
also, I don't want to affect Mars.
Yeah.
Mm.
If
Okay.
he's running over there, I'll just let
Okay,
it
so
drop.
you drop it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Mars rushing up. What do you do?
And I can get him with my attacks still?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna double attack him, yo.
Don't forget you have a third attack from haste.
Okay, so then what I would like to do is go dagger, rapier, and then try again with the third attack with the dagger. Kind of boom, boom, boom.
That
Can
makes
I
sense.
do that? Yeah.
Yes, you
Can
can.
can I try rolling all three of those at once, or would you rather do the first two like a regular one and then do the third attack after?
You can do them all at once.
Nice. Ooh, so I have an 18.
That's a hit.
A 14. Oh, no, wait. That's a +2, so a 16.
That is a 16 is a hit.
Nice. And then if the other one, wait, 10, the next one's higher, so that was a hit, 15.
Okay, so that's 3 hits. Go ahead.
Cool. So I've got 4, 7 is 11. I'm gonna re-roll the other dagger one again for another 1. So that's 12 plus 4, 16, and then +2, 18.
All right. 18 total?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at point blank range with him. He spent his round escaping, which is going to definitely slow him down. Okay. All right, so 18. God, wizards just do not have as much health. All right, so Mars, running up the stairwell as quickly as you can, you're going to slash your dagger twice across. What are you aiming for? Like his face, his chest?
The most squishy part of him that I think would kill him.
So you're going to cut across his chest and throat.
Yeah.
Which are exposed. You embed your rapier into his side. It's going to punch out the back of his robe, and he's going to look at you with a bit of shock, and then narrow his eyes and say, "It doesn't have to be this way, chosen daughter."
What?
Oh, snap!
Oh!
Malia.
How high is this tower?
20 stories, so a minimum of
Can I
250
see a
feet.
point? So I can see a point 100 feet above me in which a storm cloud could appear.
Excellent.
Call lightning.
Okay, the dragon is approaching rather quickly, by the way. It will reach you this round. But
Okay.
Call lightning will function first.
So I'm gonna cast that, and I can choose a point within range, and bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point.
Okay, are you
So it must
choosing the
make a
dragon?
dex saving throw.
Dragon or
Yes.
wizard?
Dragon.
Okay. Dragon is going to be using this. Which dice is the dragon to use? Dragon's going to be using this dice. You know what? Yeah. A nat 20.
Fuck.
Yikes.
Okay, is this half damage?
I think it's half damage.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So that is... $12 damage.
12 damage. All right, that
Yeah.
sounds great. Lightning crackles and strikes this thing. You see metal lit up from within as it becomes hotter. And Farah is going to look up and look at it and is going to do the only thing she can, and that is hit it with a fireball. It's going to succeed its save and take... Is fireball 8d6 or 66? I always forget. Fireball. Oh, you know, nope. She already said fireball. That's her reflex. I'm not gonna have her take it back. She just
Fair.
thought of something smarter, but it was after she released it. 8d6.
8d6 is better than 66.
Yeah.
So that is 15, 25, 30 points of damage on it, reduced by half. All right, a fireball arcs up and meets where your where your lightning bolt did a moment ago, and a gout of flame erupts above you. Zeno.
Alright, so how high up is this thing now? It's coming down.
It is coming down. It is about 80 feet above you.
It's about 80 feet above me, and it is.
It's actually kind of hard to say. I would say it's between 60 and 80 feet because it's about 20 feet long.
That is fair. Okay. It's getting shooty.
Okay.
Yeah. It's getting shooty. I'm assuming this thing has a fairly high AC on it.
Well, I
Also
guess we'll
very
find out.
large.
It is also very large.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take -5 for +10
Okay, on all three?
on all three.
Are you using any special arrows?
I am using explosive arrows,
Okay.
and I am going to do Hail of Thorns on this dice.
Is Hail of Thorn, that's a spell you have to cast as a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I believe doesn't taking your full attack action eat up your bonus action?
Mm. It might.
I thought that's what it did.
I know that's how it works for an second like offhand attack for like melee weapons. I'm not sure how it is for ranged.
Okay, I'm just gonna check that real quick. It'll take me like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
193. Oh, no, it doesn't, of course, because that's the difference, is that it takes a bonus action to do multi-weapon, but you get 2 separate attacks. That's what it is. Okay, Go ahead.
Okay, so, okay. Alright, so brown dice is getting Hail of Thorns on it.
Okay.
Oh, crap. Where did that go?
And I get a save for Hail of Thorns, right?
You do. You get... it is... I have it pulled up. You get...
What kind of save is it?
Dex.
Okay. I failed, so go ahead.
You failed. Okay.
Yeah.
And
It was close.
guess what, Kelly? So, firstly, my lowest one is going to be... that's going to be... 17's my lowest.
That hits.
And my Hail of Thorns is a nat 20.
Perfect.
So, that's nice. Okay. So, what do we have? I'm going to roll straight damage first. Where's my calculator? Because I need it. Okay, so here's straight damage. 8 plus 6
Oh.
1 plus 3 plus 10.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Yep.
Hail of Thorns isn't like it's an attack you make with a weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was making sure you knew that it wasn't its own thing. Okay.
Yeah, no, it has to be on like
A single attack.
Yeah.
Someone was saying, "Oh, hey."
Somebody said,
Oh.
"Oh, hey."
Oh, I just had a thought for something I can do for Mike later.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
One of my druid spells that it's useful.
All right, so there's 2 attacks, and then for the nat 20 on the Hail of Thorns one, I roll the 2d10 for that and the
Yep.
normal damage twice, right?
You do.
Okay. But I only get the plus 10 once.
Because it's, only static bonuses once, all dice twice.
Okay. So, calculator again. 6, 9, 3, 5, 9 plus 1 plus. This is more my style. Plus 2, 5, 4, 6, 1. Wow, that was a crap roll. And then, can you also do me a Dex 15 DC Dex save for explosive arrows, please, Kelly?
Succeeded.
Succeeded? Okay. So.
Or actually, wait, is Dex save?
Dex.
Fail.
Fail?
No.
Plus
by 1.
4. Plus 8 plus 3. Plus.
As soon as Zeno finishes doing his taxes, we'll continue with the game.
Look, me and my 122 points of damage are done.
Is that 122?
122.
Wow.
That crit on the Hail of Thorns arrow did huge amounts.
Hold on.
So I have the entire thing here.
Okay, so let's do this real quick. So it's plus 30 for the static bonuses.
Yep, 30 for the static bonuses.
Okay.
And then 18 plus 6 plus 9 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5.
I'm assuming this isn't all one arrow.
No, this is the 3 attacks that hit.
I think that... Are you sure that adds up to 122?
Yep. I've got the entire thing on the computer right here.
Because you're rolling... What are you rolling for each attack? It's 1d8 plus 4 plus... So it's plus 6. What do the exploding arrows do?
They do 2d10 each.
Ah, that would be it. That would be it right there.
And the crit gets the 2d10 twice on that one too, right?
Yeah, they do. But to be fair, every time that he gets hit with an exploding arrow, each one of those gets a save.
Alrighty.
So honestly, we'll even it out.
So can you give me 2 more dex saves then, please? Because I've got I can just minus it from this.
All right. A yes and a no. So we'll just call it 122 because if you didn't double one, but he took one less, then the same thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's still getting hit with the same number of hits. So holy shit balls. Okay. A huge number of explosions ring out above you. Knocking one of its wings is actually going to rip and shatter off of it, and it is going to roar down at you. And I need everybody below me to make a dex save.
Okay.
That is everyone down here.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Farah's D20?
Nat 20.
Thank God.
You said dex save? 13.
Okay, I'm looking for 16s.
Fail then.
I got over 20.
I kicked Farah's dice across the room, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
However will she survive? Because I was trying to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It happens. Okay, so Farah succeeded. Cadamus did not. Who did not get at least a 16?
13.
Okay.
Tia fails.
All right. Every single person. So you, Cadamus, and the... Oh, wait. Cadamus got a... So you and the wizard that that Mars is fighting are...
Yep.
This thing screeches, opens its mouth, and shoots about 20 gallons of crude oil down on you.
Oh.
For the next until the end of its next turn, you are vulnerable to fire.
Oh, good.
Oh shit! Fair's a fire mage.
And it is going to use its second action to exhale fire.
Oh!
So I need another dex save.
Worst we do.
From all of us or just them?
All of you are inside of its 30-foot cone.
Good news or bad news? Or can I spend some inspiration?
You all have a point of inspiration, don't forget.
I just remembered that. Can I spend it?
I got right on 16.
Because I rolled an
17.
8.
Winter, don't forget you have advantage on dex saves
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, right.
because of haste.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'll take the 16.
I rolled worse. So it's a
Okay.
dex save again?
It is a dex save again.
24.
Okay,
Make that
Catamus
an 11.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm just gonna roll. So Catamus and the wizard that you are fighting, Mars, both failed. So 1 moment, please. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh, wait. I've got that reaction prepped.
Mm-hmm.
This is fire damage, right?
Yep.
It is,
Okay.
yes.
Good. Because I have a spell that works as a reaction.
10, 8, 16, 24. Okay, if you got a 16 or above, you are going to take 13 points of fire damage. Farah will take 7 because she's fire resistant.
I'm also fire resistant.
You are going to take half damage then. If you got less than a 16 and are not covered in oil, you're going to take 20... I said 13 just now, right? So you're going to take 27 points of damage. If you are vulnerable to fire, like the mage,
And me.
and you're going to take 54 points of damage.
So, as a reaction, I can cast this.
Okay.
Absorb elements. It's one reaction when you, which you take when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. Spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening the effect of them and storing it for my next melee attack. I have resistance to the triggering damage shape until the start of my next turn. Also, first time you hit with melee attacks on your turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 of damage of the triggering damage type. Then the spell ends.
Okay, and that is a
That's
druid
pretty
spell?
solid.
So I have damage resistance to fire.
So basically, you're just going to take the straight damage then, because you're vulnerable and resistant at the same time.
Yeah, okay. So what is that then?
That's the 27.
27. Okay.
That's way better, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, when two things like that cancel each other out, they basically just drop you down to 0. However, that is going to... That's 54 points of damage, which means that the mage that Winter is fighting is going to become engulfed in flame and is going to collapse to the ground with exactly 0 hit points.
I'm gonna take the staff. I take the
Wand.
staff. Or wand. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was a staff that he had that had the crystal on it.
No,
It
no,
was a wand.
It's a wand? Okay, yeah, I take the wand.
It's a very veiny wand.
I want it.
All right, Tia, you are up. There is a giant dragon over you that just breathed fire down and ruined your day.
Yeah, I'm just double checking to see if I lose my spell because it's either DC is 10 or half the damage I take. I think I took 27.
You took 27.
So that would be
DC 27. Or DC 13.
13? Okay.
13 or the spell level plus 11?
No, it's either the DC equals 10 or half the damage I take, whichever is higher.
Okay. Isn't it 10 plus spell level?
Not for taking damage and maintaining my concentration.
Okay. Well, I'm still remembering Pathfinder, so just roll it.
No, it's no, I've got it right here. If you take damage from multiple sources, such as arrows, dragon, you do it separately. Okay, so I've got the one thing. So I took 27 damage. I succeeded. I rolled a 15. And I don't add anything to it. It's just static.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Constitution. Never mind. I lied. So it'd be 18. So it's fine. Okay. So that means I don't lose my bubble. My bubble still exists.
Yay!
Now,
Excellent.
this does not require concentration, which is good because otherwise I would have lost concentration on my other spell. How far is this thing from me?
Now it is progressing faster. It is 30 feet from you guys.
Ooh. That's too close for comfort.
First time I hit with a melee attack on my next turn, target takes extra 1d6 of damage for the triggering type of spell ends.
Okay, and I took 13 damage, and I managed to roll a 14 to hold my concentration on Call Lightning.
Perfect.
Okay, you're fine. Then I'm gonna... Do I really want to keep the guy in the bubble, or should I just smack him and get rid of him?
Your call.
Up to you. I'm going to focus on that dragon, though, so you're on your own with that guy.
Yeah, because I don't want him to get free and then make our lives even more difficult.
Why don't you
I'm
just
surprised he hasn't
suspend him?
drowned in there yet.
Why don't
It's
you
magic.
just suspend him as high as you can and then just...
Max is 10 feet and in concentration, so I can't do too much. Yeah, he's kind of
Honestly,
stuck there.
he's happy. He's immune to the fire damage inside of that bubble.
Yeah, he be.
He's just watching horrible things happen to all of his friends.
Because I can drop him out of it and smack him. I'm
Sure?
pretty sure. Yeah?
Go for
I mean,
it.
you can definitely try.
Drop him and smack him.
It's on my turn, so... I guess... How far is he from me? Like...
You
So I
have
haven't moved too
him.
much.
He's inside of your reach, especially if you shapeshift.
I wasn't planning on it. I was going to use my staff again.
Dinosaur versus dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true.
Battle.
You got me there. You
Pretty
could run
great.
up the stairs and make an attack at him.
Because I used it as a third level slot because I don't have as many third level spells prepped. So I've got 3d6 to throw at him in fire damage on top of my poison bullshit.
So basically, he's suspended above the ground. If you pop this, he'll fall to the floor next to you, and you'll be able to run up and hit him.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
That makes
All right,
sense to
go
me
ahead.
because that'll free me up for concentration on other spells.
All right, rush ahead and do it. So,
Okay.
you drop the spell, and he'll tumble to the ground.
Yeah. My
actually,
Staff of the
he'll
Adder.
He'll
Huh?
land on his feet at least.
Oh, that's nice. My Staff of the Adder, it is not something I have to concentrate on. It's just active for a full minute. So
It's alive, yeah.
yeah, so it's still active. It's just hanging out. Let's see if I hit. How is a 22? No, sorry, 24 to hit.
You might have got me. I think you got me.
Yeah? Okay.
I think you probably got me.
So I need you to make a DC 15 con save.
How about a 7?
No, that's
Okay.
not going to make it.
Okay,
No.
so
Okay.
time for Tia to do her taxes.
Yep.
Yay!
So you're going to take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Then I rolled a bunch of ones, so that's not as bad as it could be. 3, 4, 5. 5 points of poison damage. And then you're going to get hit with 3d6 of fire damage.
Just give me it all at once. Let's do this. Hurt me.
11 points of fire damage.
I mean, okay, so your bubble evaporates and he tumbles to the floor. As you rush up, you are going to bring your staff down, and the adder head of the staff is going to lash out and strike him right in the front of his throat, piercing his esophagus and pumping the venom into his veins. As it does so, the strength of the fire that struck you earlier is going to shudder down your arms and through the staff, and you are going to see the flame enter next to the poison, the balls of flame erupting out of his eye sockets as he falls to the ground as a burnt husk.
Nice.
What a baller!
All right,
Like it.
and with that,
Way to kill Tia, yeah.
So this thing is 30 feet in the air still. Okay, good job, Tia. Okay, well, there's only one thing that Cadamus can do, and that's he's going to look up, look down at his axe, kiss it on the side of it, and say, "Good luck, Desdemona." And he's going to hurl his axe, and then all four of his throwing axes. He's going to use his second wind and just keep going.
Oh man, Cadamus is amazing. I love him.
Love him.
He's been such a good party member. I love it.
He really has been.
Okay, so that is
Don't die,
5
Cadamus.
plus
He's probably gonna get a banana drop.
1, 2. So that's 4 hits,
Jeez.
and that's 5 hits.
Oh my god!
Good job.
Nice.
Wow.
So that is going to be those are d6s only.
Is that 1d6 per hit?
Yep. And his strength is +5.
E.
So that is 4, 10, 16, 25, 50. I'm just going to ballpark this at 66 points of damage.
Sounds good to me.
So is today's game just like make sure you do your taxes?
Yeah,
Basically. So he is going to throw like hatchet after hatchet into this thing's frame, but his double-bladed Labrus Desdemona is going to fly upwards. He's basically like front-handing a great axe, and it's going to cleave its other wing, dropping this dragon to the ground in melee range. Can I get a dex save off of everybody who's underneath it in the main corridor? So that's everybody but Mars.
Everyone, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Everyone
Nat
but Mars
20,
get-
baby.
I'm looking for a
Nice.
13 is all.
Dex save?
Dex save,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I
thank
should
fuck.
overkill them.
20! Not 20!
You said you were looking for a
Oh,
13,
you.
Kelly?
I'm looking for a 13.
I got a 14. I'm so happy.
Oh, God. Okay, so literally everyone here, except for the corpse of the burned necromancer, is going to be able to dive out of the way in time to avoid this thing clattering to the ground. And up on the stairwell that's ringing the tower, the necromancer is gonna just the wizard that was struck by the fire with the wand. The
Yeah.
drow is, as you take the wand from his hands, he is going to open his eyes and look up at you, like too weak to stand. Spare me, and you can take what I have without a fight. What do you do, Mars?
I will. For one, yeah, I'm taking the wand out of his hand.
You already have the wand. That's when he woke up.
Yeah. And I'll just drag him with me to the rest of the party.
Okay. Can you make
Oh my
me?
God, Mars.
Can you make me a contested perception versus stealth check?
Can
Never
I
mind.
also use my inspiration?
Never mind. I got a 2.
Oh.
Actually, roll. You could roll a 1. Roll.
All right. So what am I rolling to it?
You're just rolling your perception.
You're gonna hate me.
What'd you get? Nat 20. I don't hate you at all. Like, the hell with this guy. He is going to. He very, very slowly reaches toward a vial of potion on his belt.
Nuh-uh.
You're just gonna slap it out of his hands? Or are
I'm
you
gonna
take
step on his. I'm gonna step on his hands and take it. What's it look like?
It looks like a healing potion of some type. There are a number of herbs swirling around in a bluish mixture. All right. On the dragon floor, unless you'd like to do anything else. Do you want to just grab all the stuff off of him while he's basically paralyzed?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an investigation check to loot the comatose or the paralyzed man.
17.
Okay. I'm just going to tell you what you get real quick.
Loot him while he's still alive.
Let me just look up the chart real quick. Malia,
well,
on the
desecrating
floor.
bodies is bad.
What? What was that?
Malia, I'm almost to you, so just give me 1 second.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm just going to see what he has on him. Besides that, you are going to come away with 2 potions, as well as a silver choker,
Ooh.
as well as on his hip. He has a number of things, spell components, of course. He has 2 potions, both of healing, as well as a ring that has a slightly skeletal-looking stone. It's not an actual, but similarly to the way that the moon looks kind of like a skull. So whatever this is, you think that it's probably moonstone, actually.
Okay.
Luckily enough. And you will see that there is a silver web-like handle that's almost... He has a dagger on his belt. That handle is almost like a filigree. Like, it doesn't have anything inside of it. It's just like wire wrapped around nothing. Like, kind
What's
of like...
dagger?
But it looks to be of an elegant drow design.
Okay.
And it looks wickedly sharp.
Ooh.
And he also has that ring on him, as well as 64 gold pieces.
Nice.
And 8 platinum pieces.
Oh!
All right, and now we are at Malia, where there's a dragon. As your rogue loots the wizard.
The still breathing wizard.
How roughed up does the dragon look at this point?
Very, 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 very.
Okay. Okay.
He is what we would call bloodied.
Like, very bloodied, or looks like he could go another round or 2?
He could go another round.
Okay, I'm going to call lightning down on him.
Okay, go ahead.
Dex save, please.
That's our girl.
Yeah, Malia!
15.
Does not make it. And I'm going to channel divinity to do full damage, because lightning damage.
Oh!
30
All right,
points, please.
Oh, God. All right.
I love my
Farah.
channel divinity for that.
We know you do.
It's so nice. I love dealing full lightning damage.
I can't do that yet. Damn. Oh, but you know what I can do? Because we're at point blank range. This thing is quite tall. So... Because Farah wants to use the damn spell. She's been trying to get me to use it for a while.
I'm excited.
So it's about 20 feet tall. As it rears up, you're going to strike it with lightning. It's going to throw its head back in a roar, and she's going to take this opportunity to... Holy shit, I rolled a 2 and a 1 on its saves. She is going to create a wall of fire that juts out from one side of the tower at a horizontal line, right across its chest and neck. It is going to stop 5 feet from where Mars is on the stairwell up. So there's a wall of fire right next to your banister, basically. This is going to deal 5d8 plus my charisma and damage.
Oh my god.
Okay, where are my d8s? Here we are.
Where are your dates?
This is not a date.
I've been looking for one of those, Winter.
Aw.
They're hard to find.
10, 20, 30, 37 points of damage.
Oh, Farah!
Good job, baby girl.
Well, and this hits
Weird.
He's all
everything.
grown up.
Yeah, BB.
This hits anything that reaches its zone too. So,
Oh my god.
all right, and now we're at Xeno.
Shooty time.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Um,
I hope it gets a chance to attack you.
I like the picture that you posted of your calculator on our group chat.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
I post showing the entire calculation that I got to 122.
For the
So
drag.
Kelly, I'm right beside this thing now, right?
You are actually, so you'll have to step back or else take disadvantage.
Yes, I'm going to step as far back as I can. Oops.
So you're going
as far back as
Are you disengaging?
No, I'm moving back.
Okay.
Because
While
it gets to
ignoring.
attack
Mike,
opportunity.
Mike, you have to disengage to not get opportunity attack.
Unless you have something special. For...
Remember
But that's
my
been- that's
feat that prevents me from getting attack
Right.
of opportunity
Right.
because I love that feat so much. It's so
That is
good.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I keep forgetting about it.
yeah.
Right. And
Good thing you
so-
remember, though.
Oh yeah, or else I'd be like, I'm gonna disengage and go way backwards and then not be able to attack. So I'm gonna move as far back as I can while still doing a full attack.
so you can rush. You can basically backflip into the corridor.
I'm gonna backflip into the corridor.
Xeno would backflip into a corridor.
He would. And then I'm gonna go shooty.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my last explosive arrow on this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the -5 + 10 on all of them.
Okay. How many ones did you roll?
1.
Okay.
It's like, quick, Christine,
shit.
praise Vela and I'll praise Nern, see what happens.
So I did get a 15 though.
I mean, like a total 15?
No, I got a 15 on one of them.
Like, is that the total dice roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a 16, but it's not quite.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, that wasn't my botch wasn't my explosive arrow.
Well, that's good.
So, but yeah, no. So that attack was a wash.
Good
All of them?
try.
The 15 was my highest.
Do you still have your point of inspiration?
I do.
Spend it on one of them.
I'm gonna spend it on one of them.
Explosive arrow.
Spend it on the one. Spend it on the botch.
I'm gonna spend it on the botch.
Oh.
16.
But it wasn't the explosive arrow.
No, it was not, but it was
All right.
the botch.
Okay, so that's 10 points of damage plus.
That's 10 points of damage plus.
Everybody gets what they want
That's-
this round.
Alright, so that's 10 plus that plus that plus that. 27.
27?
27.
Okay. Everybody gets what they want this round. All right, so 2 of your arrows are going to fly off, and you're going to shoot one that collides directly into its central chassis. You're going to hear gear starting to get ground up, and it's going to lurch for you. And what I need is...
A deck save?
I need a dex save from the other 3 characters here, because it's going to shoot a gout of oil at you guys.
At 20!
Okay. Farah.
Sorry, was it a
and-
deck save?
It was a deck save. So Farah and Cadamus are both going to dodge out of the way.
What's,
You have advantage
what's
on deck
the-
saves.
What's the DC?
16.
It's a good thing I have an advantage because the first one was 11 plus my 7. And then the next
So a
one was
14
1.
doesn't make it, right?
Oh no!
I can pull the trick again and use my reaction and cast waste another spell slot, but
So you're covered by oil.
yeah. So I probably should just to make it not vulnerable.
Okay. So next,
Yeah,
I need all 3 of you on the, or actually all 4 of us on the. No wait, it's within 10 feet. Oh yeah, it's all of us. I need Tia, Malia, and Mars, or pardon me, Tia, Malia, Farah, and Cadamus to make deck saves again. All right, Cadamus is. Cadamus
You said
is
Tia, Malia,
not Mars,
and,
not Zeno.
but so Tia and Malia. Okay. Whew, okay, that's a 20 for that
All
one.
right, that is a
17.
success. 17 is exactly what you need, so that's only going to be... All right, so you are each going to take 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Tia, did you succeed this one?
I succeeded that one, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 20.
Cadamus is going to take 24 points of damage from this.
So I took 12?
You took 12, yep. And then I'll explain what's happening in just a second. And then
Okay.
Zeno. I have a... does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, well the 26 does.
No, it doesn't actually.
What?
yeah, of course, yeah, it does.
Is the haste over too?
No, not yet.
Soon, though.
Well, it could be worse. Okay, so here's what's
What you
going to
got?
happen.
Yeah.
So this dragon hits the floor, rears up, gets hit by fire, comes down, breathes a gout of oil across all of you on the floor except for Zeno, spins around to face him, slashing you with a bladed metallic tail. That's going to deal you that damage, and then surges towards Zeno, reaches back, and with its mechanical claws is going to punch him in the face for 12 points of damage.
Oh,
Bunch.
only 12?
Yes, but it's going to loosen one of your teeth.
Yeah.
And Tia, it is your turn. This thing's back is exposed to you.
That was awesome.
It is.
You got punched in the face by a dragon.
I need to double check and see if this applies to it real quick. One sec. Let me just I'm sorry, it's not a magical plant that isn't a creature, such as it doesn't make a saving throw, it simply withers and dies. So it's not a creature. It's probably, it does not have, okay, never mind. Not that. So, I don't know if there's much I can do right now. Other than, because most of my stuff is like defensive right now. And Zeno, you're all the way over there, so I can't do the thing I want to do.
I mean, you could attack it with your staff or sword or something.
Yeah, I'm going to attack it with my staff, because that's the best thing I can do.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
You want to guess what I rolled?
Nat 20?
No, it's a 2.
Oh.
A 2. I rolled a 2. So it's an 10 total.
Does anybody want to spend their inspiration on Tia?
I will.
Okay, Tia, roll again.
Maybe I should roll with a different dice.
Do it.
And
Yeah.
just to let you know, I nat 20'd rolling for concentration to not break.
Nice.
So lightning is still up there.
So
I've been trying to be good about doing that.
23 to hit?
That's a hit.
Okay. Can I get a constitution save from the dragon?
Yes, you can. Nope.
So, first off, you're going to take, because I rolled a 2, that's great.
Amy.
8 points of piercing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'm at -5.
Okay. And then
Keep going. I want to see how this goes.
I only got a little bit. 9 points of poison.
So I am at minus 14 points of damage. You are going to see a place where a number of the gyros have been melted and destroyed by various bolts of lightning and fire and explosions, and see like this central gear cog that's basically in its spine, powering its entire mechanism, right? And as you do, you're just going to launch your staff inside. Your snake is going to bite it and shatter the gear, and it's going to collapse to the ground on top of Zeno, like grabbing him by the collar, like just like it's basically like you're going to like have to like scoot off of him, Zeno. You were being lifted off the ground for another punch. Like, you what, mate?
Dex acrobatics check.
Okay, go ahead.
That's gonna be 27.
27. All right,
Yep.
that is you are going to be able to flip off of him.
Yes.
Nice.
Overhead, you are going to hear a scream, and I would like a dex save from anyone who's on the main floor.
That's the rest of us, right?
Yep, DC 10.
Does on top of the dragon count?
You are basically in the front corridor.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I got a
14.
10 total.
you're fine.
15.
Catamus got a 9.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Poor Catamus.
Oh.
All right, so you are going to hear screaming from overhead as a figure in someone in the chat just asked why we like emo, and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, you will hear a scream as a cult.
D&D.
As a cultist tumbles down and knocks your dwarven fighter to the ground with an oof. And all of you are going to hear the sound of thunderbolts ripping overhead with doof, 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 and bits of the ground are going to explode around you.
Good.
This is good.
Above you, as you look up, you can see about 5 stories up a figure in the smoke and wreckage of this fight is emerging and has fired a number of large projectiles into the ground at you.
That's
And you are going to hear the sound of like a high-pitched whirring. What do you all do?
What do the projectiles look like?
Honestly, like small cannonballs. Like the floor explodes inward as they hit. And the figure above you yells down, "Hey, Copernicus!
What?
You broke my dragon!
Was trying to break us?
Are you cultists?"
No?
He raises up the sight of this giant, which you would not recognize, but is basically a Gatling gun.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Who are you, and how did you get past my wards?
The door open?
We knocked on the door and it let us in.
Not
Are there any
lying.
more of those mooks around here?
I don't think so. That
I fried them.
yeah, they're kind of crispy.
No.
Just a little.
Well, that one's really crispy. Tia's gonna look at the one that she immolated from the inside.
I
All
love
right,
that
now-
word.
Now, back over on the stairwell, Mars, what are you doing? Where you're dragging this poor, defenseless drow wizard down.
Yeah, so I'm just dragging him, and if I can get up to them fast enough, I'll be like, usually you guys don't like it when I kill them first before you talk to them. So I'll throw them across the floor to them.
All right.
This one looks fairly dead.
Is it alive even?
So,
okay.
Sort of.
Kelly.
Well, he's sort of alive. Yes,
He-
Zeno.
So I'm in the corridor, and that's where the dead zombies are too, right?
Yes.
So can I do some quick loot?
Yes, you can do some quick loot. What you're going to find off of them are 3 daggers with silver blades.
3 daggers with silver.
You are also going to find a grappling hook connected to 100 feet of silk rope. Pardon me. 3 velvet drawstring bags. Each is pinned with a spider brooch. And each of them is wearing a rather tattered, beautiful silk cloak.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, and we'll say each one of them has about 20 gold on them. So we'll say from all 3 of them, you'll get 59 gold coins.
So
Cool.
this dude has been yelling down to us. I'm guessing he's Eddigone.
He's going to start walking down toward you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell up to him. Hey, are you Eddigone?
Who's asking?
Somebody who got told to come find you if you are,
And
like, for help.
your door person said you were expecting us anyway. So
What, Herbie?
yeah, he just let us in.
So you ain't from the tax office.
Hell no.
Nope. We saw the attack up at the top of your tower and came across to try and help.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say so? He'll say and shoulder his giant thing. And we'll start walking down. And as he comes into view, you will see that he is probably about 5'4". A human.
My height.
Pretty not a fairly homely looking face, big nose, bit of a double chin, fairly rotund for his size, like quite hefty, and has a large he's bald except for some frizzy black hair coming out the sides, and a pair of square spectacles dangling off the end of his bulbous nose.
So he's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he's Danny DeVito.
You nailed the voice,
Oh
by
my
the way.
god.
Christine's looking at me like that because I just binged 5 seasons of It's Always Sunny.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so?
I love Danny DeVito. He's my favorite actor.
Didn't really give us a chance to. We're saying so now.
You broke my dragon. Oh.
It tried to break us.
I walk
well,
up the spine of it to the back into the main area.
Hey, you!
Oh.
Wipe your feet! Not on the dragon!
Do you have something I can do to get, like, do you have a shower? I'm covered in this. It's
Yeah.
rather ugh.
Yeah, I got a shower. So... You,
I'm gonna get oil all over your place unless I go there right now. Like,
Oh, yeah, just don't worry about it. Herbie will clean it up.
Don't get it on the carpet.
The carpet's
I'm
like made out of ShamWows. It's
dripping.
fine. And
A what?
as he looks down at you, he's going to cast a glance over all of you in the group, paying special attention to both Farah and Mars.
No, don't pay attention to me. You don't have to. That's okay.
Ah, you one of those. Okay.
Is the other one dead yet? Did you check if the other one was dead?
So he's just laying face down on the floor, and I need to do something real quick.
Can I do a medicine check to see if it's alive?
So you are going to. Do you roll him over to check him?
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay. You roll him over to check him,
Gonna stab me?
and no, as he opens his eyes to look at you and explodes into 1,000 spiders.
Oh, I'm screaming!
Gross.
And the spiders are going to get the hell out of this tower.
Can I squish any of them?
You can squish many of them, but not all of them.
Cool, many of them. That's fine.
But he does leave his cool cloak behind.
Ooh.
I will inspect it.
I needed a new pink robe.
I don't think it's pink, is it?
No, it's not pink. I missed
No,
my
it's
pink
black
one.
and purple and stuff. And I will have to look up exactly what that cloak is in a moment.
Okay. Yeah, I will pick it up and bundle it up.
So, Eddigone is going to walk down, take a look at you, look at all of you. Cadamus is going to groan from the center of the floor where he's still pinned by a dead cultist. Little help.
I'll jump down and pull the cultist
Malleus,
up.
yeah, Malleus will help.
Oh, he got an elbow drop from 400 feet. Ow.
Ugh.
Oh.
That sucks.
I want my axe back. And he's going to go try to wedge his axes outside of the dragon. And with that, Eddigone's going to take a good look at you and at Farah. He's going to look Farah up and down. Heh. Elder Dragon. Okay, that explains a lot. And you... You guys want some pudding?
I mean, kinda.
Kinda.
Come on, let's get some pudding. Let's get some pudding.
Okay.
I just put the wand in my Heidi sack.
In your Heidi sack?
Heidi sack.
This is a family channel, Mars.
Well, I was just thinking. I don't know what kind of pocket she has, but she's probably got a satchel or something.
Yeah, we've all got something.
And
Oh, yeah,
how
absolutely.
long would the wand be about?
13 inches, Hawthorne.
Okay.
Dragon heartstring.
Cool.
No, phoenix feather. Phoenix feather. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So she'll put it in a bag and just go along with everyone.
So he's going to walk you up the tower, which is quite a walk. And once he gets to the 3rd floor, he's going to pause, take a couple of deep breaths, and at a nearby wall panel, he's going to pull a lever, and the stairwell is going to start moving on its own.
This would be me if I was a wizard.
Nifty.
Knowing
yeah.
how Mars does with things that are moving that she can't control, she's like,
She's like a cat.
Yeah, well, remember the flying thing didn't go very well.
That's true. That's very true.
All right. So why are you guys here besides the obvious reasons?
I mean, the obvious reasons.
Long story short, she got tricked into removing a jewel from a statue. Turns out, Eye of Nern,
Yeah.
and it broke.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And she'll actually hold up the pieces that she's got. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera, but I have an amethyst, so I'm very happy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And let me see that. Let me see that.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
Yeah,
And we were told to come to you.
Yeah, well, I made the damn thing. Give it to me. Do you hand it over to him?
Mm-hmm.
This is like half of it.
Yeah.
It kind of broke.
A lot.
And
Yeah,
went
I
all
noticed.
over, apparently.
Hey, did you just get that piece off that asshole that was with the wand?
Damn it. Pulls out the
Ours.
wand. I
Yeah,
pull out the
just-
wand.
Just here, give me the wand.
I give him the wand.
He'll take a look at it, reach into his pocket and pull out a pair of pliers and just crack it off. And he'll put them both back in your hand where they reform into a 7 out of 13 piece unit.
Yay!
Please adjust your sheet accordingly next time, Winter.
7. Cool.
7.
I
And
will add that to the loot, basically.
with that, you're going to reach the top layer of this. It's going to take you up all the way to the 20th floor of the tower, and he is going to lead you up. Yeah, it's pretty high. He's going to lead you up into what could only be described as a quintessential wizard's chamber, but not the type of wizard you would have expected. Everything inside of here looks to be in giant alchemical jars. There are Bunsen beakers everywhere, gears and cogs. Everything looks mechanical here. This looks like a gnomish workshop more than anything. And you can see that there are a number. There are a number of different, just strange inventions. One kind of looks like a Volkswagen Beetle, which you have no context for. As well as this place looks like it's been hit really hard and really recently from some combat. And you can see that over in the corner are a pair of like pristine, shining, almost looks like freestanding gates, one of which that has been destroyed. And there is just carnage everywhere. Several dead bodies, lots of arrows pumped into the walls. And it's rough. Yeah. So pudding, 1 pudding, 2 pudding, 1. I'll get pudding for everybody.
Question. If I pour a healing potion into the pudding, is it still effective?
I drink them separately.
Okay. Thanks.
So he goes over to a giant tub, and you see that whatever is inside of it turns and looks at you with a viscous eyeball. It's yellow. It looks like almost like an ochre jelly.
Gross.
He is going to turn on a couple of different taps that are going to feed it through a series of tubes, and it's going to come out as a pudding-like substance.
Weird.
What?
Oh, they're dumb. Here you go. He puts one in your hand.
You guys gonna sniff it?
It smells like banana.
Finger.
IRL, it's one of my favorites.
It's banana
will
pudding.
cautiously try it.
If you like, if your character likes banana pudding, you'll like this.
I don't know if she's had bananas. Are they local to the region? Do we import them?
We need to know.
Have I ever had them before? Is this a weird, strange concept?
This, this is very strange. You're a little like, oh, I've never had this before type of moment.
Yeah. I feel like this is a new experience for her. In many ways.
Xeno's just like, banana. Tasty.
Yeah, exactly. You're a trade city.
Yeah. If Xeno eats it, I'll eat it.
So this is... Yeah, don't worry about him. He'll gesture a finger back at the jelly. They're stupid, and he doesn't feel a thing anyway.
Okay. Munch, 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 munch.
All right. Hey, pull up some chairs. Let's have a talk.
Okay.
So what's your story? You were sent here to see me?
Well, if your name's Eddigone, then yes.
Eddie.
Eddie, sure.
Eddie, it's a much better name. My name's Eddie Gonzalez Wise. Nice to meet yous.
Alia Sunshorn.
I'm Xeno Right Wing.
Tia Armstrong.
Marisol Cardi.
See, what are you, Italian? No, Fenetish?
Close
So wait,
enough.
yeah, no, you're Thestralian, aren't you?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you all have a bit of an accent.
So we've been told.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do too. Where's yours from?
I come from the land of the queens.
Where?
Don't worry, it's a long story. I'll tell you some other time, maybe. Look. Ugh.
Sure. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's not important.
Now, what can I do for yous? You came all the way to see me. Go ahead and ask your 3 questions or whatever they told you could do. Why me?
Because you're a wizard.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm kind of a wizard. I'm more of an artificer, really. But yeah, okay.
Well, and
Wow.
apparently, since you made that, we were hoping you could tell us what we need to do to fix this.
Remake it. Tell us what happened when it got broken. Other than, she gestures at Mars.
Do you have any infernal background in your family?
Nah.
Well, girl, you must have
She
one
was
hell of
very
a black
human,
heart.
apparently, before this.
No, this happened when I was told to retrieve the crystal from inside the statue's head.
Yeah, from its eye, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't make the crystal. It's an ancient artifact, but I did stick a significant, a not insignificant portion of goddess inside of that thing.
So what does that mean?
Well, it means you got a significant portion of goddess in you. Not
What?
not like all that new age touchy-feely garbage, like not like, oh, the goddess within, but like literally you got like a piece of a goddess up your butt.
So what does that mean?
Oh, it means we're in a
Mars.
lot of...
Like, what's going to happen to Mars?
Oh, I don't know. Like, probably nothing. I don't know. Like, you're already
Is she
like
gonna
a
get
horny...
taken over by a goddess? Is she gonna stop being Mars?
Well, that depends. Are you gonna... When you took the gem out of that statue's forehead,
It
you
was
created a
for-
lot of problems.
No shit. No, someone else tricked me into doing it, and then same thing happened to her.
Oh, great! We got so you and your goddess sister. That's nice.
Real
Okay.
piece of work, that one.
Well, tell you what. You want me to what? Like, turn back time, turn you back into a human?
Not necessarily.
Well, good, because I probably couldn't do that unless I had the pieces of that anyway. But we got a bigger problem than that. See, that wasn't the only Eye of Nirn.
Was there
When
3?
Yeah. And when you took that out of the statue, you started off a chain of events. Because she's coming back. Unless I could use some help to stop her, maybe?
What would happen if we didn't stop her?
War of the Gods and all that.
I'm in.
Regardless, until she comes back, anybody who gets their hands on the full set of the eyes, I think she'd probably be pretty vulnerable. Which is good or bad depending. Like, you could, either she's going to come back and cause a lot of problem, or someone can get a hold of those things and probably use them to usurp a throne.
Interesting.
So
Actually,
basically, they're just gonna keep causing problems.
oh, it's going to be big problems. Actually, that's what those assholes were doing before. I got the 2 places where I put the other gems through these gates here, right? So I opened this one to go and see if I can retrieve the other one, because it takes for freaking ever to get these things set up, right? To get it working correctly. That's why I've been in here for like 6 months doing research and trying to make sure the trajectory is right so nobody can scry in or any of the gods can't interfere, because the gods here are real assholes. No offense, lady. I mean, some offense actually, but not as much as you'd probably
None
take.
taken.
I don't think any of us.
I know. I've been pretty.
He was pointing at MacLeod when he said that, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm a dwarven cleric of Vela. I had no choice in this.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, so these assholes were already there trying to get the gem when I showed up.
Oh.
I managed to get them back. I managed to, not get my ass chewed up by them, and they tried to rush me. I managed to take out a couple of the bigger ones, and Copernicus did some of the work. You met him before, the dragon guy.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's just time and energy and money. That's fine.
I can mend pieces of them.
So yeah, but unfortunately on the way back through, I stopped them from getting it, but they broke my damn gate. I could definitely use some people to maybe go and retrieve it. It's only in one of the most dangerous places on the planet.
I mean,
Can you help me fix this first?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What, that? Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, cool.
Is it
Wow.
is it a good idea to get them in the same place?
Well, we got to get them in the same place sometime. I can't do anything as
true.
long as the frequencies are out of alignment. This is the way crystals work.
And you were saying that there's two of them behind there?
Behind that one and behind that one. I can start working on opening that one, but tell you what, y'all prove that you're trustworthy by going and rescuing the other one, then we'll talk about the final one.
Were you able to make sure that one was secure at least? Or did you only get the one gate?
Hey, it takes a long time to open these damn things.
Okay. Figured I'd ask.
Like I said, it's got to hide from the sight of the gods. That's a hard that's a hard one to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, hell. You guys you want some beer?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, I could use- I just realized I haven't had gas in like 6 months. Oh, I must smell awful. He does smell pretty bad. What's your names anyway?
Zeno.
Zeno. Okay,
Malia.
good name. He's gonna start pouring beers out of a tap for you.
I told you my name, but you can just call
Armstrong.
me Mars.
Yeah. You're Marisol Cervantes, something like that. And he's gonna come back with a bunch of beer. Farah and Cadamus will introduce themselves as well. And Cadamus will actually say his full name, Cadamus Warforge. At which point, he'll be like, so you met Herbie at the door then. He's going to get really quiet when Eddigone says that. He's going to come back, give you all a beer. Yeah. I know your names, right? But, like, you're adventurers, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
You got a party name or something?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
one of the only ones currently available at the moment.
You might
It's gonna
know
cost
it.
an arm and a leg.
What, the Winter Wolves?
No.
Joust Hammer?
Think back when you were in a party.
We borrowed it.
Yeah.
Well, it was available.
It was available.
What are you guys talking? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Nothing
ventured.
Ventured.
Oh.
Yeah, we got that.
We didn't know that till later, but it was
That
one of the
explains
only
how
ones
you
they had
got through the
available
front
crossing
door.
over.
It's funny little things like that happen sometimes.
Huh.
Yeah. Herbie at the door seemed to recognize me.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I've
Yeah,
definitely never been here before.
Yeah, but each one of you has a guild mark that can be seen by people who are enchanted.
Oh, I see.
Oh. I'll turn to Cadmus and ask, so why'd you go dead white seeing him?
Sensing some history here.
Hmm.
My family are outlaws
Cannabis?
because we built them.
Oh,
Why would you be outlawed for that? It seems useful.
Because they were slaves.
Oh.
Oh, just 1 second, guys.
Right.
How's the beer?
How
It's
is it?
actually, it tastes kind of like a Bud Light.
Mm.
So,
It's all right. Yeah.
Good, thank
Thanks.
yeah, it's better with lime. Ugh. Well, I guess we should get to fixing that hammer and talk about the next stage of your mission. I guess, hey, welcome to Eddigone's tower.
It's
I hope
taken
it
us
was
a long time to
everything you
get
thought
here.
it'd be. Hey,
I
hope
mean,
it
I
was
didn't know what I
worth
was
it.
expecting.
It's something, that's for sure.
I'm gonna take liberal use of your shower and whatever laundry facilities you have.
Yep.
He is gonna walk off, dripping oil.
With the other
I'm glad I scotch got
to-
everything.
crystals in like close proximity, what does that feel like?
Have you ever held two magnets together? Or apart from each other?
Yes.
Like- It feels like they're trying to reach each other.
Interesting. Cool.
Well. Alright, you guys, there's a shower on the 6th floor. Go clean yourself up, and then I guess we'll get to work later today.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Enjoy
good.
the pudding. And with that, I think that's a good place to call game tonight.
I think so.
Sounds good.
Because it's going to take a little bit of time to level up to level 9.
Yay!
Excite!
Yay!
Vic- Win!
So that means that
I'm
Farah
just
can
saying
finally
winning.
use her level 5 spell.
Oh, good.
She finally
Yeah.
got immolation.
Oh,
Ooh.
Fun time.
So I rolled a 2 for hit points.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. What did I
No.
roll?
I don't
Was
know.
it a 3?
You're fine.
Roll it again.
oh,
It was a
my
5.
my proficiency bonus goes up.
Yep.
Yes! Yes!
Excellent.
Right
I
now,
rolled
my
an
book
8.
is holding up the. Yeah, my D&D book is holding up my camera, so.
That's fine. I'll help you out right now, Winter.
Oh, cool.
All right. So.
I have 106
Yes, it
hit
is.
points now.
Jesus.
That's pretty- Actually, no, I have more than that. I forgot my con.
Winter.
Yes.
Roll a d8 for me, Winter.
Okay. 7.
All right. Add your Constitution mod. You get that many more hit points.
111!
Con.
So, some noteworthy things at this level. Clerics and sorceresses get level 5 spells. Do druids get level 5 spells at this level?
I don't know. I have to double check. Sorry, I'm calculating. I'm trying to mentally calculate my hit points, and it's not working for some reason.
I now have 87 hit points.
Christine, do
82.
not forget you get an extra hit point because of being...
Yes,
Or is that
no,
on-
I
You got that?
remembered.
Okay. And then...
Um,
Winter,
Yes.
your sneak attack goes up to 5d6.
Ooh.
Nice.
What are you going to ask for Zeno?
so for hit points, it's for me it'd be the 1d10
Yep.
plus con mod per level.
Just once.
Just once, okay.
You do it at every level, but...
Ooh,
Yeah.
my proficiency bonus goes up to 4.
So, what'd you roll, Zeno?
Gotta love that for proficiency. I rolled an 8, and I have a 4 con mod.
Cool. So Zeno, you get the ability to cast 3rd level spells.
Oh yeah, check that out. I get 2 3rd level spells.
So Winter,
Yes.
You also gain your next roguish archetype ability, Supreme Sneak.
Ooh.
If you don't move more than half your speed in a turn, you have advantage on stealth.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that.
So other noteworthy features. Amy, you get 5th level spells.
Yep, I get one slot.
Yep.
Do I get anything under the thieves archetype, or is that what the Supreme Sneak is?
That's what Supreme Sneak is. And then you get your sneak attack bonus. And your proficiency bonus goes from +3 to +4. So update everything on your sheet.
Oh god, okay.
All proficiencies go up by 1. Christine, ditto. And then basically you just get that 5th level spell. Christine, also remember that next level you get Divine Intervention.
Ooh.
You have a 10% chance of being able to ask for help from your god, or a 1% chance, I forget.
Yeah, it's next level.
I know, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's all written in my stuff.
I'm just taking notes of today, like what I got from the
Oh yes, I actually have to look up a couple of things really quickly for that exact reason. Boop. I will just use my phone for that because it's easier.
Okay. Do you need a reminder of what I picked up off of him?
So the drow knife is a dagger of. It is a dagger of. It is a dagger of a drowcraft dagger. It is a +1 knife, so +1 to attack and damage.
Dagger of +1 attack and damage.
Attack and damage. It's a magic weapon. However, it you will probably find put a little asterisk there, and just remind me. Put an asterisk and the word sunlight, and that if sunlight ever happens, let me know.
Like all the time that we're outside, or magical sunlight, or is that what I'm gonna find out?
The normal kind, but yeah,
the normal kind.
Okay.
So next time we like go outside, I'll just tell you.
Sure.
So
the next time it's drawn.
Is it sheathed right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Christine.
So at this level, I also gain 2 Tempest domain spells. One of which is Insect Plague.
Spooky.
I conjure a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range, which is 300 feet.
That's horrifying.
The sphere spreads around corners.
Yeah.
And the area is lightly obscured. It's difficult terrain, and each creature in it or who enters it must make a Constitution saving throw and take 4d10 piercing damage on a failed save.
God.
Wow.
Or half.
Okay.
I know, right? I can conjure a plague of insects.
Yep.
A giant sphere of spiders.
Also, I get Destructive Wave. Which...
You should conjure a bunch of insects.
I also get Insect Plague. That's fun.
Well, you should both conjure a sphere of insects while I conjure a bunch of crabs. And we'll take over the entire planet.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is even better. Destructive Wave. You strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outward from you. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you must succeed on a con saving throw or take 5d6 thunder damage, as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic damage.
Oh, damn.
And be knocked prone.
And that's the animals that you choose.
Yeah.
That's creatures I choose.
Yeah.
So I won't hit you guys with it.
Nice.
That's heckin' sick.
That's pretty awesome. So that's one of my 5th levels now.
Hey. Guess what spell I can have?
What?
Reincarnate.
Nice.
Ooh, what does that do?
You touch a dead humanoid or a piece of a dead humanoid. Provided that the creature has been dead for no longer than 10 days, the spell forms a new adult body for it and then calls the soul to enter that body. If the target's soul isn't free or willing to do so, the spell fails. Magic fashions a new body for the creature to inhabit, which likely causes the creature's race to change. The DM rolls a D100 and consults the following table to determine what form the creature takes when restored to life, or the DM chooses a form.
So what happens if you use that on one of us? If we like, yeah, I mean, like, what if we die, like, failed the 3 death saves? Can you do that?
0 to 4 is Dragonborn. 5 to 13 is a Hill Dwarf. 14 to 21 is a Mountain Dwarf. 22 to 25 is a Dark Elf. 26 to 34 is a High Elf. 43 to 46 is a Wood Elf. 47 to 52 is a Forest Gnome. 53 to 56 is a Rock Gnome. 57 to 60 is a Half Elf. 61 to 68 is a Half Orc. 69 to 76 is a Lightfoot Halfling. 77 to 96 is a Stout Halfling. And a 97 to 100 is...
I'm going to have to make a new chart for that, actually.
Human. 97 to 100 is Tiefling. Yeah, you'll have to, because there's a chance you'll get reincarnated as a Tiefling.
And there's different things in this world.
That'd be so much fun. Like, but then imagine like if
no
you could come back.
no Tabaxi, no changelings. Like, it's just the basics. So
yeah, no, but like imagine if one of us died, but we didn't have to completely create a new character. We just had to create a new body.
That's what happens. So
yeah, that'd be so funny.
Winter, the wand you have after a bit of checking is a wand of paralysis.
Ooh, can I? And I can use it?
I think as a master thief you can, actually. I think you're one of the only classes that isn't a magic class.
I also wanted to ask about the ring and the choker. Are they just cosmetic?
The choker's just fancy.
And you have to tell me about the cloak. If there's anything.
And the ring.
Yeah, that I've got.
Okay. So she called ring first, so I'm going to do that real quick. So
the ring was off of the guy when I was taking it from him.
So that is a ring of... So that is a ring of... It is, but only weasel people. Is there a UMD and 5E? UMD. What am I thinking for UMD?
Use magic device.
Sort of. I think it's built into the Master Thief feature.
Oh, could be.
Okay, so that is a...
Nice, Kel. Okay, look at my 5th level. Level 5 druid spells.
So Winter, I'm just looking it up right now. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
So that is a ring of weapon storage.
Ooh,
that's handy.
It allows you to store a weapon that you are holding in a invisible space.
Handy, honestly.
Actually, it takes an action to remove each one, but you can actually store up to 100 pounds of weapons.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh, okay. Takes an action. Like to withdraw them from that space?
Yep. 5E cloak.
Ooh, this looks cool.
And the cloak.
Mm-hmm.
There was also the staff with the skull on top of it that was down there. Don't forget about him.
That was the staff that I was confusing the wand for.
Oh, okay.
So that is a cloak of... Oh, honestly, it's a cloak of billowing.
So just to look fancy?
Yeah, it billows dramatically.
We'll stow that in the party loot for the time being. We never know when we'll need a dramatic billowy cloak.
It's really true.
Especially if you take that and my thaumaturgy. That'd be really cool if we had to like intimidate someone.
Exactly. God damn it.
And then finally Nobody wants the staff with the kid's skull on top of it, do they?
Not really.
I might want it.
I mean,
Curious what
I can carry it on me.
We'll probably put it in the party loot anyways. We could probably sell the thing.
Or see if we can trade it to Eddigone for something more useful.
Yeah.
It's a staff. It's a staff of. I'm actually not liking any of the ones that I'm finding here.
You can just make it nothing really.
Yeah, it could just be looking fancy.
Yeah, it probably. It's, you know what? It's
with a skull.
It's a staff of the War Mage. So it's going to give a +1 to any attack spells while being used.
Oh.
But it also has the skull of either a very small creature or a child. So.
Which is very creepy.
It's a necromancer staff.
Yeah. Don't really want that.
Maybe Eddigone the Wise wants it.
Yeah, can we trade it to him? Be like, hey, can you just like
melt this down?
out?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Also, can I just point out that the Eddigone's first appearance was him, and so I came out blasting.
It was pretty good. Not what I expected at all.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
I basically went in with no expectations.
Exactly, yeah.
Because it's Kelly.
I have no clue what we're gonna get. Like so I rolled when Tia left to see which floor she ended up on. Just at first went down to floor number 10, then went up to level 18. If they're just blocked off, cool. But let me know if I found anything cool before she found the actual showers.
Well, we'll talk about that next session.
Well, she might have found nothing. It's all good.
You might have found everything.
Everything. Maybe something she really didn't want to find.
I'm just running through It's Always Sunny quotes in my head.
It's just like after playing all the mage games and everything, I was like expecting like one of those more, and then just getting our Chicago friend here. I was like, oh wow, it was great.
Hey,
I loved it.
He's from Queens. He's from Queens.
Oh yeah,
he's
right,
from,
Queens.
It's from Queens.
He's from Queens.
He's actually probably from Philly, but you know, it's.
It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be.
Yeah.
What do you say, Mike?
I was going to say, didn't we actually talk about Eddigone being Danny DeVito at one point? You and I.
Yeah, you and I had that talk.
I feel like we did.
I think I said he's probably just going to be Danny DeVito, and you were like, yes, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
Then like I had completely forgotten about that until right now. But when you came on and started the voice, I was like,
he did.
Of course, it's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito is a national treasure.
He is amazing.
I don't want to share a photo that someone else drew in the chat, but there is some great Danny DeVito fan art. So that's going to be it for Generic Fantasy Setting this week. We will see you all next Wednesday night while we're still in isolation. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat. I hope you had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun too, and the main story is going to kick off as we continue into Season 2. See you guys next time. Bye!
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 Bye!